Hello, everyone! Welcome to chapter 25 of Consumed by the Night, where the party is trying to help their NPC party members, mortal homeboys, not die horribly.
I think this is a good plan.
I'll just have you know, Liar's Bell is a level 2 art, so if it was a sanctified contract, there's a good chance that they know. If they bother to use someone competent with contracts for this. And speaking of which, just, I need to open up Changeling the Dreaming just in case I end up needing to, I don't know, run a combat with Changelings involved or something.
No.
That's a diplomatic mission, no?
There are no Death Star plans on this ship, honest! You tell them you're not rebels. They draw weapons. Yeah, we fucking are though.
We aren't even.
Okay, so, who wants to call the, elf boy?
I mean, I'll call him.
Okay.
I think I was the one who interacted with it most, so it makes sense for me.
Okay. Make a luck roll for me.
And before a Sabat member calls him.
Okay. He picks up. Pretty quickly, like 2 rings. This isn't really a good time.
Sure, just please do call as soon as possible.
Actually, how do you feel about Wendigo?
Let me just roll my intelligence occult.
A date, please.
What do I know about this?
Well, you vaguely recall the name being mentioned while people were discussing what happened with the werewolves, but that's about all you get.
This is werewolf related, isn't it?
Yeah. You, how do you feel about shooting up some wolves?
Well, we also have our own dilemma on our side, which is why we're calling, so if this is going to be possibly an exchange for an exchange, it'd be nice if we could meet up.
You hear just a muffled, yeah, just probably gonna have to wait another half hour. I can get us some more guys. Okay. How about this? I'll give you an address and you just come loaded for dog.
Right. And I'll hang up and to the others. Well, that was unexpected. It seems they're having werewolf problems.
And
Well, in a sense, he asked for cooperation and saw if we wanted to kill some werewolves, Wendigo, something related. And well, the only thing is, if from what I remember of the whole contract being its sacred things, if we do a big deal for them, then maybe we could do something over here on that side as well. But I wanted to make at least a meet to meet. Even if this thing doesn't go through, we still can inquire about the whereabouts of the contracted person.
What's his name, by the way? Tasha's friend.
Henry, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
So
the last time wasn't so bad, right?
Yeah, for you.
I mean, my biggest question is how much do we like if we're going to do this? He did say comes at least a bit loaded for wolves. So do we have actually any silver?
Let me check the supplies.
Dasha just casually opens up her revolver, dumps out the bullets in her palm, pockets them, pulls out a different set of 6 bullets, and starts loading them in.
I see how it is. Nah, I'm joking. We have 100 silver bullets, 16 shotgun shells of silver. We have 3 flash grenades.
Those are my bullets, but yes,
Yes.
I'll be there for heavy revolvers.
Yeah, I
So
do
we
have
can-
I do have 6 rounds for my heavy revolver as well. Silver.
I think Dasha has the 9 she never gave back or something. No, 10 she never gave back.
Those could have been shotgun shells right now. I cry.
They could have been, and they're the shitty ones. But she's not asking Jackal or bullets.
So is this by the way, out of character, this is actually in our stock, the good silver rounds, 100 out of 100. Whose is that?
Those are jackalars.
Those are Jackalars.
Oh, right, okay.
No penalty.
Yeah, they're the good stuff.
Right. Now, I was mostly just seeing if I could find at all just like an entire single like fully load set for my Magnum. At least have an extra reload capability.
Okay. Jackalor, are you willing to hand any bullets out, since it's starting to look like a fight?
I'll give out one full reload for the good stuff. So 6 bullets each.
Okay.
I don't need any.
Dasha looks at them, dumps out the previous set, starts reloading again.
Cry. I'm gonna only need like 5. But I'll be using the shotgun mostly.
Okay. Yeah, that should do quite a bit of damage.
Right, seeing as we're all stocking up, well, if we're going to do this, let's get on with it. We also do actually have a tiger to find, and it's been a few days.
Okay. This is actually gonna be... Let's ping on a map. It's a little ways along the road, right on the very outskirts of the city. It's like a suburban area. One of the rundown poorer suburbs. And yeah, you've been given an address to meet.
Jesus, that was late. Me 6.
What?
Me 6 just now fucking uploaded.
Oh right. Yeah, you should put that bot down.
He's trying his best. Sometimes he wins.
just Isaac and Tasha each took 6. I think Solomon took none.
Yeah, I can't really use a gun and I don't have one, so there's really no reason for me to take any.
Okay. So, you head out there. You, it. What kind of a place would they be meeting at? It's actually like the parking lot of a supermarket. And, there's a couple of vans there. Couple of cars. It's a total of 4 vehicles. And there's a good 2 dozen people there. You pull up, Arun is just gesticulating wildly at someone. Just from body language, it's clear that he's making a point about how he has people coming. Christ, I don't have a parking lot set up. We'll use this.
Oh no.
Memories the me?
Nyeh.
Tasha, just. You can give me a perception empathy roll on Tasha, actually, everyone.
Oof, that's 5 successes.
Jeez.
Okay. The rest of you, you can tell that she's tense. Bill, you've been paying attention to her. You notice the moment when she stiffens up, and she's looking at a group of 6 people of color who seem to have. Actually, you recognize the van as well. Yeah, no, that's the group that tried to fuck with you when you temporarily took Arun prisoner. Her eyes are focused on one of them. And you can tell, like, a second before it happens, that she's about to leap out of the car, walk up to them, and go into the full what the fuck mode. You have a chance to
Alright.
stop her if you wish.
I'm gonna try to calm her down.
How?
Tosh, if you want this to go, I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder. I'm gonna be like, Tosh, if you want this to go well, just take a couple of breaths. We're gonna figure this out and we're gonna work this through. I've got your back, and so do the rest of the party. All right?
Okay, give me a charisma empathy roll.
God, I hate this sheet.
Should probably have Twitch chat open, just in case someone stops by other than Ems.
I mean, it's fledgling. People will stop by.
Right.
Nexy, why?
Wow.
I have smooth talker. I don't know if that helps or not.
I think it would in this case.
Let me look up the dictionary definition of smooth talker.
A fucking word. You talk smooth. Probably not even in like an Oxford dictionary. It's probably Urban Dictionary.
Well, yes.
Fucker.
Is there a difference?
Yes. Urban Dictionary is Mimi.
Let me just restart my computer because fucking hell, there's apparently some serious bullshit going on.
I would say that maybe not in this case, the way it's written.
That's
I would
fine.
say it's more towards
Being
the-
casual.
not even being casual. I meant more in terms of, I mean, this diffusing situations that are about to explode in your face, and this kind of fits, but you're not trying to diffuse aggro aimed at you or make her, like she's not
Yeah, I get it.
you that she's pissed with is the thing. Just hand on the door handle. Just takes a deep breath. Okay. Okay, I got this.
All right.
If they get him killed, she actually stops for a second, looks around. I've remembered their faces.
It's fair to a degree.
Haroon is, meanwhile, walking up to the car along with a couple of others. Have anyone that? Of course, these fucking sheets.
What happened to the sheet now? Nothing happened.
Well, I fixed them as I used them, and these changeling sheets have never come up.
Fucker.
I know, it's horrible. Oh, Jesus Christ, this dude. Is he the one that had the freehold? Yeah, he is, never mind. Maybe, I guess this dude would be here. Oh, I actually know what he would be doing to manage the situation.
Who the fuck did that?
Okay, so, Haroon is coming up. It looks like there's two more of the thuggish type of guys that you saw previously. And, a fourth person that actually, after a fashion, doesn't dress like complete shit. Yes, of course. Yeah, he seems to move with that same kind of grace and control that Haroon does.
Oh no.
Yeah,
More L's.
it's another fucking knife here.
What's wrong with elves?
I mean, as long as they know how to have fun.
Shut the fuck up, Jack Lord.
You know, Tasha wasn't the worst one you could have brought to the freehold, Demi.
I know.
Damn cokehead.
Okay.
As you know, we're supposedly also leaving the car, SUV, whatever the fuck we have at this point.
Yeah,
And
Tasha is hanging back.
I'll be, staying up front and going in front. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I put my hands out.
Haroon shakes it and gestures towards the other one. This is Winford. He is in charge of this little soiree.
Isaac Broxton, nice to meet you.
Winford Hoffman. So, Haroon tells me that you can help with our little infestation.
We can.
All right. So what are you bringing to the table?
Guns with silver, mostly.
And mystical powers.
What do you
We
say?
have
Well,
a
I assumed as much. What are you actually?
Of Clan La Sombra, at your
Oh,
service.
oh no.
Really, Arun? Sabat?
You're not.
I look completely shocked. Sabat?
Oh,
Yes,
don't give...
through Clan Sombra.
Arun just leans in and whispers. Roll perception alertness.
Lied. Two
Oh.
or
Holy shit, this is impressive.
All of you can roll it. 6 is good enough. He's not trying that hard to. Just for politeness sake, being discreet. Okay. Yeah, you catch enough words to make out the gist. You know, Windwards, remember those guys? Yeah, the fucking asylum. Yeah, right. See, I told you they would be. Yeah, it's those guys, yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Well, by all counts, you are somewhat competent. So here's the thing. There's 3 or 4 sea leaf fucks in there, and 2 packs of werewolves.
Oh, what did we sign up for, fuckers?
We're gonna set the normies up with some grenades that we're gonna rush in and light some bitches up. We are gonna be assaulting from the front, and most of the ways away from this place are kind of managed, and well, they've opened up an exit from the dreaming inside there, so some of us who are able to are gonna be breaking in from that side at the same time. You just get up to the back, shoot anything that tries to come out. You see anything furry through the windows, put a bullet through it. That'll be more than enough.
Fair enough. But before this, if me and a associate here can have a private talk with the two of you, a little bit away from this crowd.
Of course. Arun mentioned you wanted something in return.
And I'm going to sort of look over to Tasha and, just sort of say, no, like, it's okay, just get over here.
Okay. So, you and Tasha and Arun and Winford are gonna go off behind a dumpster.
God damn it. Of course it will.
I'd be like nearby but distant in case she frenzy.
Mm-hmm. The other 2 changelings are relatively nearby as well, throwing looks at you like, don't you dare try anything.
I'm just gonna be having a smoke. Chill out.
Okay.
No, my mouse died.
Rip. Just smashed against the table, I hear that helps.
I mean, it did. It works
To
now.
charge it.
Okay. So, what do you want?
Well, I think it's better to hear from Tasha here, if you would.
Dasha
Okay.
just says it's just straight to the face. One of the mortals you have contracted. I want him away from you. And there is, the way she says it, there's certainly a implied, unsaid, you bitches appended to that.
Oh, definitely.
Which one? Henry. Henry, huh? Okay. It's an interesting idea. No, Kitty, no, we're gonna kill Tasha's friend. I have a plan! You have a plan. It's okay. He's not gonna survive. No, it's fine. Don't worry. So, here's the thing. Henry's kind of... Okay, most of these fucks are stupid as a sock full of brick. Henry can actually sort of hurt them, and he has at least like 3 brain cells left. Okay, how about this? You just take the back. You don't want to come in and try and shoot up. That's fine, just make sure nothing escapes, but depending on how you do, if you are an actual help to this mission, I promise to give you Henry. If you're actual substantial help. If not, we can discuss some other arrangement. Fair enough?
I'll look over to Tasha.
Just cross her arms and just slowly nods. Okay, fine. Swear to God if you get him killed. Winford just shrugs.
Well, I think that's it.
Okay then, alright. I can brief you in on any specifics, but...
Well, if we're going to do
Yes, let's...
additional get back.
Okay, Keegan,
Yes.
roll a luck die for me.
Oh God.
Okay. So it's gonna be something relatively useless, and he certainly won't have multiples on him. God damn it. The cat... Okay. I'm gonna have to take like a 2-minute break to make sure the kitty is okay.
Cats have priority. Go do your cat stuff.
But essentially, he's gonna pull out a pair of spectacles. They're gonna be infused with the most useless level 1 art that I can find. What's the most useless art that I can think of?
Abstract.
Touché. Oh, I know. They're infused with the power of Winter 1. Chill. You can give someone a cold glare.
That.
He holds out. They look like they're antique. And they might be gold rimmed actually. Someone needs to wear these. if you see anyone coming out, that's one of us and has, well, that's looks like one of us, as in changelings, but isn't actually one of the people here, light the fucker up. For the true High King. Yes, Kitty! Just a second. So, yeah, essentially, one of you is gonna have the ability to see changeling true faces without needing to roll for it. While wearing these. And, yeah. Well, yeah, you don't know if he is treating this as an actual contract. But, yeah, essentially, you will have the back of the building, I suggest, while I handle the kitty stuff and make sure all is copacetic over here. Discuss just how far you want to go in helping them. Whether you just want to guard the back, lie in ambush, whether you actually want to go into the building and be part of the furball, etc, etc, etc.
Yeah.
So, I personally think we should go in.
Mm,
Listen, first of all, from the talk from before we've realized that for Tasha to really be able to get Henry out, we'd need to be doing at least a little bit more, so we can easily prove that. Another point being is that at the end of it, if we have a tendency to kill some of them, a good pack of them, I feel like we might be able to get a little bit something else. Either, mostly what I'm thinking about is perhaps one of them has uses or not to help us at least track down or just much more easily find where this fucking tiger is.
mm. We don't
If
all have to go in, though.
True. Even in the end, if we don't get anything, if we're able to deal a good amount of damage, we've proven ourselves as well to the other fucks, by the way, that we're dangerous pieces of shit. So, in a way, even if we don't get a reward, or even if we get a reward, we kind of get some of that badass points, essentially.
So who exactly took what kind of ammo from me?
Silver.
It's
Oh,
it's on the sheet. Go
yes.
look in Thunderbolt stuff.
Did you actually note that down there?
2 packs, Carl. He said 2 packs.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm up for, I don't want to go all gung ho, but definitely entering and not just laying an ambush and actually doing something, I believe, would be the best. It's up to you guys. This is a group decision. It's werewolves we're dealing with.
Dasha is actually against going too gung-ho because she remembers how close it was last time you fought a single newbie pack.
Oh yeah, we're not going full gung ho.
Time to buff, I guess.
We're not there yet, right?
Yeah, I'm going
No,
to.
you're not there yet. You are essentially, you know, the approximate location.
Good that they still have some blood point talismans left
that
from the Primogen assassination.
I'm going to be blood buffing my dexterity until I get to 6 dexterity.
Okay.
Not just.
Well, he's still gonna go over it. Essentially, it's a 2-story house. It's something like 4 bedrooms, so they're packed in there pretty tight. And he doesn't explain why they're here, but reading between the lines, they're probably some kind of an advanced beachhead force trying to move into this territory from the other side in the Civil War. But effectively, the plan is the mortals go in first, chuck as many nades as they can, essentially flash the fuckers, disable as many of them as possible. When werewolves turn, mortals are probably gonna go running anyway, and again, actually on the second part, give me perception empty rolls, those listening. Or Tasha. Okay, manipulation, subterfuge. He has 2 dice in that. He's really not a social character.
Watch him still get 2 successes.
Okay. So pretty much everyone here, because of how obvious this is, everyone gets an automatic success on this on your side. And Bill, you can actually just straight up tell. This is just completely callous, cold-blooded calculation. If the werewolves are swinging at the mortals, while others are shooting them with silver, they're not swinging at the important people.
Yeah.
They're definitely up in the front.
What kind of protection are you get? Do you have any armor for the mortals?
What do you...
Straight up ass.
Dude, werewolf claws, like a Kevlar vest, might weaken one hit. There's no fucking point. We'll heal up the ones who are still alive with magic.
Who knows? They might get lucky and deflect the hit.
What's your name?
You can call me Bill for now.
Okay, Bill. How about you decide who to equip with what when we're helping you with your operation?
That seems fair.
Alright, so yes, mortals go in first, open up with flashbangs, disable as many as possible, and then everyone else starts busting in from the dreaming, well, first from the front, then in about 30 seconds or so from the dreaming side, and after that from the back. Just keep hitting them from different sides, catch as many as possible in a crossfire, and just mow them down.
Just one question to make sure. The mortals going in, will they also be coming from our side from the back, or is just the frontal assault from them?
No, just from the front. We want the back to be nice and quiet.
Got it.
We figure anyone important is gonna go out from there. So, you know, don't fuck this up. We don't really expect them to run, but at least not wholesale, but I certainly appreciate the chance to properly hem them in. So, any questions? As far as the back of the building, they have a pretty tall wooden fence there. So, you'll have cover as you move up. If you move into the yard, or once you smash through the fence to have angles to shoot from, well, you're gonna be a lot more noticeable. And werewolves supposedly have pretty good hearing. And hopefully they haven't done any spirit magic bullshit on the place to guard it. Okay. If there aren't any more questions, then let's synchronize our watches.
Indeed.
Okay. Who is gonna take the spectacles?
Probably. Oh, probably
If-
Tasha, honestly. So she can go and grab them or whatever. Or Bill. Either one.
I was thinking Bill, personally.
I can do that.
Okay, Bill, you pick up the spectacles, you put them on. You can see that. How many of them would be changelings? Maybe half of them here are changelings of different kinds.
Oof, ugly.
Not all of them.
Well, the red caps.
Yeah, they're definitely ugly.
But you have Arun Revolt and his beautiful, voluptuous blonde hair.
Sure. His hair is just slicked back with blood. Swanky.
God damn it.
That would smell horribly.
Yes, it would. Oh Christ, is there an actual decent house map?
Doubt.
There really isn't, is there?
Nah, why don't you use the only idea I have, why not use like the warehouse from the werewolf one where we fought 3 Voss. That's a pretty sizable thing.
There is a decent map. Remember the Prince's warehouse from Rome? That can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was eternity ago.
Yeah, I still remember it. There's like this
Oh.
one place that was like crashed, like by a car.
Don't forget to shoot the prince in the head 8 times.
I only did it like twice in Quietus one.
If I remember right, you tried to kill him and you emptied your mag.
Okay, so. Assume that this back area is roughly where you're gonna be positioned. This isn't gonna be a one-to-one map, but
Thing?
here, yeah,
Oh, okay.
the
Thank you.
back, the back side. Okay. There is like this one red cap that is holding a hunting rifle, grins at you, and just like the building on the like opposing this one, he just goes around the back. See him trying to unlock the door, breaking into someone's house. Probably gonna try and set up a sniper position. He's the guy that was supposed to cover the back before you showed up to help him.
So he's
So
our
which
cover.
side is the back exactly?
Yeah, what's the back? No, that's the back, but what's the back door? Is it this
Eat this.
I think it's this one.
Well, he said it's not to scale, right? So you could
Yeah.
be the other back first. Like,
We're gonna say that this is the front door. And there's a couple of windows here. It's like one here and one here. And then there's a back door here. And essentially, anything like Solomon, we're gonna say, would be standing right next to the fence. So, you just. This is where the fencing goes. And they like this. There. That's approximately how this would be set up.
Where did you say the door would be?
Here. And here. That one up there is the front one.
I just put a couple of windows.
Yep, that is
How
perfectly
high
fine.
are these fences?
They are high enough that unless you're standing on your tiptoes, your head isn't really visible. They're, proper bad neighborhood fencing, and the wood is... It's heavy enough that Bill could smash through it easily, but a normal person would have to really work at it. Enough to discourage, random assholes.
Fair enough.
And,
I'll buff my dicks by 2.
good. Yes, and essentially, and buff dex 1, by the way, you will need to make stealth rolls to sneak up quietly to your positions without the people inside getting a chance to notice you.
Mm-hmm.
Because obvious
Dex stealth,
reasons, yeah. Probably a werewolf somewhere in there just listening or watching from the windows or whatever.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on this since I don't have stealth guy.
Wow.
Oh, I got 4 successes.
Okay, Tasha got 4 as well.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. And reasonable. Okay. You may position yourselves as you wish to cover the entrances. The fencing isn't entirely new, so you can all find like narrow gaps where you can essentially get a look at whatever opening you are keeping track of.
I'm gonna be keeping track of the back door from like the corner angle.
This place does have a second story, and those windows, essentially if you step away from the fence, you can get an easy angle on them. If you stay close to it, you can manage pretty decent cover. Okay.
Maybe I think how we should do it, personally, 2 people look at the front back door. 1 person each take the window below, and 1 person can stand, sort of stay away and keep track of the windows above, so we know that if something drops down, we can be informed.
Okay. Solomon,
Yes.
give me an Auspex rating roll.
Difficulty?
Due to the potential if this goes wrong to evolve into slaughter, 6. Okay. Who is standing out in a place where you can keep track of the second story windows? And do you want to actually try and get as much of a look inside them? Or do you want to just make sure nothing comes out of them?
I think we'll be all going in a little bit later, but I think our primary objective is to keep just hold for now until the mortals finish.
Okay.
We have 3 flash grenades. Who wants one? Guess I'll give Tasha one.
Okay.
Since I'm old at the back door, give me one as well.
Alright, so that's all 3.
Yeah, I had one from before already.
Actually, Tasha is gonna buff strength by 3 as well in case fencing needs to be smashed, I think. Because she might need a firing hole in a hurry.
What do my spectacles do again? Let me see if they only.
You can... They have the power of Winter 1. You can give me a perception intimidation. Actually, let's see. What would be an appropriate... Look here. We'll give it an appearance intimidation roll, and that will function as a casting of Chill 1 on whatever you focus it on. This is a low-level artifact, so it has 1 glamour point that can be spent for this. So you can inflict Winter 1 on someone once, and this will give them a +1 to all rolls due to the distraction and discomfort. The number of successes determines the number of turns that this persists for. So it's like a minor debuff. Mostly it's so that you can see the fucks for what they are. Okay. So, right. Who's keeping track of the second floor?
I can keep track of it, but I can't fire on it.
Okay, so it's Solomon then. Okay. Give me another Dex stealth roll. Just you, Solomon. Okay. You see a dude poke out, look around, you dug down. I don't think he saw you. He's now just standing there, just gives an annoyed sigh. You see him just lighting up in the window, smoking.
Oof.
Do it. Get the shot.
There is 3 minutes left before it's supposed to kick off at this point.
Yeah, we shouldn't start it early, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Especially not by lighting his cigarette for him.
Okay. Then you wait for it and okay, let's see. This is such a stupid plan. Okay. You just hear the vroom
No.
from the front.
Dude.
And then the sound of smashing wood and brick. About 15 seconds later, you hear the sound of flashbangs going off.
Lock and loaded.
Okay. The guy in the window drops his cigarette. You see that, oh fuck, look on his face, Solomon. He vanishes from sight.
Oof.
Okay. There's screaming from inside, and then you hear it. Oh! Joined by many more ahoos. Sounds like there's a lot of wolves in there. Funnily enough, there's also, you know, that sound when dogs are hurt, crying, you know. Yeah, there's at least 3 or 4 of those as well. And then there's more gunfire from the front. Apparently the attack has started.
Have the grenades gone off?
Yeah, definitely. That's what the wolves were crying over.
I think we should wait for just like maybe 1 or 2 rounds. What do you guys think? And then start to proceed in maybe.
No, they just have flashbangs. They're not using normal grenades.
Oh,
The flashbangs are just for... Like, the initial assault is take as many fucks out of commission as possible. So, divide and conquer. They're going full blitzkrieg on this, essentially. Trying to overwhelm the enemy. Who wants to roll for how defensible a position the path from the dreaming opens up inside the house?
I
think
will.
I think Nyaxi has privilege on that with changelings.
Jekyll called dibs.
Fair enough. Wait, is high good or bad?
Kai is good for your side.
Omnisire protects.
Oh,
You!
Jackalor, you fuck!
Looking at the clock, little time passes. 5 seconds after they were supposed to exit from the dreaming, you just hear a sudden concentrated hail of gunfire from inside!
I think that's our cue, guys.
Okay. So, everyone, if you would, roll initiative, as at this point, there's 2 figures jumping through the windows, one on the first floor, one on the second, already in war form, potentially planning to...
Yeet out of there.
No, they don't look... they look pissed.
I think they're gonna try and flank them.
Maybe.
Generic wolf. What about Wolf Scout?
Okay. I don't think I have any old initiatives on there, so... And actually, I should add the one red cap that was.
Sniper.
Yes. Yes, you should.
Okay, let's roll a luck. Who wants to roll a luck for him?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Not bad.
Okay.
No, that's still bad, Keegan.
It's
Oh.
under.
Shit.
Half.
Okay, so what happened there was... He was confronted by the father of the family. The father tried to run for his gun. The red cap decided fuck it and bit off his gun hand. So he was slightly delayed for turn or two. Well, he chews on that.
Fucking hell.
You're not with the good guys in this fight to me.
And the wolves are good guys.
Wolves are kind of cunts.
They are.
Everyone's
Wendigo aren't good guys either, but red caps aren't nice. Okay, so, Solomon, what do? You just saw... He took parts of the window frame with him. Wolf just jumped out of the open window and superhero landing in the yard. Get snapped over towards the front. That's where you're at the moment.
How hard, just out of interest, how hard would it be to set him on fire?
Peeking through the fencing, actually. Just one success. This is not that big a yard. This is a poor neighborhood.
Yeah, I think I would try to set him on fire.
Better hope he doesn't have that one gift active.
Why would he?
Why wouldn't he?
There's no fire yet.
Generic wolf. Oh, it should give him a number. Generic wolf 1 and generic wolf 2. Okay. Well, they are gonna take full run actions towards the front. And they are gonna each take 2 rage actions to start slicing and dicing whatever they find attacking there. I should use that for health. First bar is always health. Now the fun part is that other than Solomon, I'm gonna say that you can find a gap to shoot through, but it's gonna effectively give you a +2 because those gaps aren't really wide enough to push a gun through unless you widen them first.
I should have done that beforehand. I cry.
Yeah, it would have just been more noticeable. That was an option. So, they do that. Kirk. Jackler, you're muted.
Jackler said he'd be right back.
Isaac?
Well, since I have the higher initiative, what side do they take to run to the front, the left or the right?
Both, one each.
Okay. I'm just gonna basically prep that, when he gets basically like very close to me over here, that I just shoot him like through the fucking gap once.
Okay. It's valid. Bill, what do?
Well, I was gonna shoot him with the shotgun.
Okay.
But won't that mess up Demi's plan to shoot him? Because he's gonna stop.
Not unless he spends willpower to switch targets once he knows you're there.
Alright, I'm gonna split to shoot him 2 times
Okay.
with the shotgun.
Okay. Okay, this is how we're gonna do this with the shotgun. You don't take a difficulty reduction to, or increase to hit, but you are gonna take a 2 dice penalty on the first shot's damage, because that's gonna go to open the gap wide enough. And after that, you'll be able to just stick the muzzle of your gun through. Because that's gonna, open that
So,
nice and wide.
Difficulty 6 for the first shot, minus damage.
Yeah, this isn't to scale, so yeah, it would be 6.
No, it's fine. And then the next shot would be -2 difficulty, but the damage is increased? Because of the hole? Or no?
No. He's not gonna be in point blank for this.
Alright, okay, never mind.
So it's difficulty 6 for both, but the first is 6 damage dice base, and the second is 8, because part of the shotgun shell is going to.
You forgot Tasha, by the way.
Alright, I didn't even have initiative. My bad. That's why she's not doing anything. Okay.
And I'm back.
Okay. We'll finish with Keegan, and then we'll circle back to the people we missed for various reasons. Okay, so, yeah. Essentially...
No, I got it. Just
Yeah.
You'll remind me.
Yeah, it's just less damage because the shotgun shell is wide enough spread that it doesn't so much take a penalty to stick it through there, and you can't really. It's more that you just blast the opening completely wide open.
Gotcha.
And Kirk. 2 werewolves dropped, and it looks like they're already in war form and gonna rush and do horrible things to the people in front.
Could I move like over here and attempt to summon tentacles on this dude?
Wait. Measuring tool. Sure. I will let you do that. You heard enough about what happened there that you can pinpoint the general location of at least this one, even without direct sight.
Okay.
And Tasha. Okay, I'm gonna need to roll Tasha's with self-control here to see how pissed she is with the whole situation.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ooh.
Tasha is gonna take 2 celerity actions to shoot the werewolf twice with silver, and her main action is gonna be to vault over the fence into the yard.
Tasha, no.
Bless.
Actually, she didn't botch, so she'll reserve one of those celerity actions for dodging instead.
Clever girl.
So, Keegan, take your first shot.
Alright, 5 dice, difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm.
I will. No, I won't spend. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
you can't spend willpower on attacks anyway. So, this is 6 dice. Because you're destroying the fence in the process.
Come on, baby. Big money. I cry. It's silver, though.
It is silver. Okay. Tasha is gonna try and vault over the fence. Just grab the top. She has effective strength of 6 and just hold herself up with one hand and vault over it. That's a dexterity roll.
Nah, she got lots of
That's
that.
athletics, right?
Yep.
She has lots of that.
Yeah, easily.
You just see her swing up, balance on one hand, legs straight in the air on the fence, and then just vault down, gun already aimed towards the werewolf. Okay, Isaac, you're waiting for that. Jackalor, you're moving over.
Spend a blood point on Observation 3. Two tentacles.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Second one misses with first one hits, so that's 5 dice damage. And it fails.
Doesn't do anything. Okay, so he's just grappled into the tentacle.
Oh fuck! I didn't know you were gonna fucking up Tenebration 3 until I declare my turn. 3.
Okay, your declaration was that you were gonna shoot him when he gets the closest possible distance to you. So I'll let you take a shot, but it's gonna be a total of +3 due to the angle.
Easy. Watch this, guys. I got 8 dice for this. That's difficulty 9, right then?
Yes. Okay, so that's 8 dice of damage.
Yeah, it is.
And so Keegan, he just shakes and shrugs that off. Then the tentacles wrap around him. He just grins, prepares to bite them. Then just bang. Single hole appears in his skull. And he rolls rage to keep fighting.
I thought they soak regular bullets
Ooh, he failed.
He has a silver one in there.
for the assault rifle. Oh no,
Maybe.
revolver. Never mind.
Yeah.
He's dead now, right?
He's incapacitated. He just slumps in the tentacles and... Oh.
Easy,
Lunch.
guys.
Okay. Well. Generic Wolf 2 is gonna roll his willpower to switch targets to Tasha. And fails! So, he just takes off. Heading towards the front.
Oh, there goes that turn.
He is happily engaging over there. Tasha, I would say, with a half move, has enough. Well, would she?
If this is a small backyard, she probably does have the move to peek over.
I'm gonna say she does. Maybe these are like 1 square equals 2 in reality. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see, how much total dice does she have for shooting with? Oh, 11!
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yay!
She's a murderer.
Well, he still has 1 HP, right?
Yep.
Can she roll willpower to switch her celerity action?
No, because she's not switching targets. She would have to change it entirely, and you can only switch actions to defensive ones completely. Okay, so Werewolf would presumably spend some willpower to avoid wound penalties, and he's gonna try and shrek some people up top. See how much damage he can do to some poor bastard.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just hear a drawn out scream and the sound of tearing meat. Okay. And another werewolf comes busting out. This is gonna be Werewolf 3!
Yay!
Bonus. Shit initiative. Lovely. And Solomon, you wanted to set this one on fire? If you don't wish to do that, you can roll to switch to the new one.
Yeah, that's at 8.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. This one is far enough away that you would probably need 2 successes to light it up.
Yeah, let's see how many I get. None.
Okay.
Yeah, ones.
So, you just see the side of the building erupt in flames.
I'm not planning to fuel these for longer than this turn.
That's fine, it's still hellfire. It's still hot. There's gonna be flames there. Maybe not a lot if it's that short, but you know, it's a thing.
Alright, this guy's incapacitated.
Mm-hmm. You can roll
I'm
to
good.
switch to the other one. You have enough of a gap that you're just gonna take a +1 due to the shitty angle.
Alright.
You have to position awkwardly.
It's willpower to switch target.
Yes, at 8. For spending 1.
Alright.
Okay?
And difficulty 7 to shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, so that's 2 plus 8 is 10.
Yeah, that's 10.
These poor wolves.
I know.
I'm gonna make so many fur coats.
Okay, easy there.
We're on the hunt. Trekkie.
Alright, so that all happened. The wolves did their thing. Okay. So, next turn, Solomon.
The other one is 2 successes. I should probably take a walk first.
You can move if you try to get a glimpse through Bill's hole. If you move, like if you with a half move, you can get close enough to take it down to 1. I would say.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
You can put yourself like here, and you can find a way to see him. Hell, you can just peek over the fence. You just need line of sight. I'm not trying to maneuver a gun. Fuck wanted. There you go. Fuck generic wolf 1. You don't get initiative. Dead people don't get initiative. Sorry I didn't catch that, Keegan. You roboted.
To indicate he's...
You're still roboting. Okay. Either way. Generic wolf 3. He's gonna slice and dice Tasha. Redcap is climbing onto the roof and taking his position. Trying to wipe his face as he goes. Generic wolf 2. Yeah, that's an ambush, but it's an ambush everywhere. He's gonna spend the rest of his rage points to just eviscerate everything in his path up front. People are gonna die there. Okay. Fair enough. And yeah. With that, Kirk.
I'd like to dismiss the tentacles and move back over here.
Okay, just cover the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Demi, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I'd like to move to basically this position and shoot at the fuck that's getting up once.
He's not getting up. He failed it. He's out.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I thought there was somebody else there. In that case, I'm going to still move to that position, but I'm going to see about holding an attack if another werewolf like starts coming out essentially from any of the exits here.
Okay, you can do that. Excellent. Tasha. What would Tasha do? Tasha is gonna wait until this fuck is in point blank of her and just shoot it in the face. Tracking the bullets. And spend one select action for a dodge. Because this could turn into ow. Keegan.
Alright, can I break this fence down?
You would have to make a strength check. If you want to break it down enough to actually go through it.
Alright, and...
actually, you know... Yeah, I'll let you make a strength check to just try and, you know, break through it and go through at the same time. Just smash through it.
That mean I would be able to make a shot roll? or would that be a split?
No, that would be your action, and then if you took a celerity action, you would be inside the yard and taking shots from there.
Sure, I'll do that. I'm gonna bust the gate.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a strength roll at 6. Okay, that's plenty. You bust through. You are now in the yard.
And I would spend 1 point of celerity to just shoot anything that got into my...
So, essentially shoot any enemy you see.
Yes.
Okay, good. Tasha is waiting for the werewolf to approach. Isaac is getting in position and preparing to shoot any enemies. Kirk is getting in position as well.
I'm scared now. I feel like I should shoot that one werewolf. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fucking. Can I willpower to just ignore that hold action? Just try and shoot the fuck over here.
Too late. You already declared it as a hold.
Fair enough.
For people exiting. The hole is... Bill went through that hole. The way is now open. Okay, and then we get to generic woof 2 and generic woof 3. Generic woof up there is spending another willpower point. And let's see if there's anyone that's actually shooting at him. Okay, there is. So he's gonna get taken down. But he's gonna for the sake of abstraction, I'm gonna say he gets 2 more attack rolls before they gun him down. Okay then. Oh crap, brain calculations. 3 strength plus 4 from Kranos, plus 1 from claws, so that's 12 damage dice total. Yeah, there's people dying up there. And generic wolf 3 leaps at Tasha. Tasha tries to shoot it mid-flight. And she had reserved 1 celerity action for dodging. I mean, what's the chances of her rolling no damage on this?
Not very.
Wolf tries to do its thing, fails, and let's see. Tasha has plenty of dodgy dice as well. Okay. She just steps out of the way. You didn't even notice which moment she shot, but the wolf is just face planting into the dirt. I mean, them Bruja neonates, right? And this is where the fun part starts. Tasha is at 4 blood points, and there's a lot of blood around. Tasty werewolf blood.
Oof.
Yep, there we go. 2 turns. Okay. This one is dead as well. So, next turn. What do?
Did I not do anything?
You wanted to... you can shoot the guy that's on the ground if you wish.
I mean, that would be mean.
And Solomon can set him on fire.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna accept the waste of blood.
Actually, Keegan, give me a perception alertness roll at, let's say, an 8. You might be able to take a pot shot at something inside and switch to that. And Solomon,
Right.
actually do the same. You're close enough to a window. You might be able to catch a glimpse of someone deeper in the building.
Nope.
Okay, perception alertness at 8.
Okay. Yeah, you see a figure moving there. This one is holding a gun of some kind and is shooting towards the front. You can try and light him up. You'll need 2 successes.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Nice.
That smug laugh, though.
Okay. Everyone, give me a perception awareness roll.
Ooh, awareness.
Difficulty 6.
Yeah, 6 will do fine. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna need 3 luck rolls. Who wants to volunteer for making 1?
Hello.
Okay, Demi, roll the first one. Okay. Who wants to make the second one?
I haven't rolled one in a while.
These are for the other side, by the way, so low is better for you.
Okay.
Oh shit, nice.
Oh, nice, Demi. I mean, if nobody else wants, I can still make it.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay, let's hope it's not too high.
I'll take the last one.
Okay, Jackalor.
Messiah, protect me from malfunction.
Yaklo, I swear to fucking god.
Average.
Okay,
It all averages out at the end.
okay, Naxi. Your role was to see how well armed they are to unleash Dragon's Ire. What was the difficulty for unleashing 7?
Yes, Clamor plus Nightmare at 7.
Okay, and Jackalor's was for them using Summer to heal their or prevent from dying their fallen comrades.
And what was mine?
Yours was to see if they had Wayfair to evacuate. They probably did, but that dude is now a puddle on the ground somewhere. Okay. So, let's see. So all of you, to some extent, feel other than Tasha, who is currently trying to numb on the werewolf in order to, sate her hunger before she frenzies. Except she doesn't know that werewolf blood makes it easier to frenzy. So let's see about her second roll first. Actually, no, that shouldn't be 6. What am I doing?
Fucker. Mm-hmm.
You got this.
Mm.
You just see her gnawing on it. She pulls back her head, half howls, half roars at the sky, and then just falls on it again.
Oh no.
Solomon, with 2 successes, you recognize the sense of it. Vaguely. This is some fairy bullshit. You don't know what's happening, but you can definitely feel a charge building, and it's fairy magic of some kind.
Oh. I'm sure it's nothing they can't deal with.
Okay. Feeling this, do any of you wish to, fuck off out of the danger zone?
I'd like to get out of the danger zone, and I think all of us should get the fuck out of the danger zone.
A few steps, maybe more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just retreating?
Yeah. Retreat.
Okay.
I mean, a little bit.
Oh no, Tasha.
Bill.
Tasha's fucked.
And
Bill,
Solomon.
save her.
Bill, Solomon, do you have Auspex running actually?
If I see the others moving away, then yeah, I would activate it. I just didn't want to have it on while
Okay.
they were firing guns next to me.
So, the rest of you just see the shrapnel blast as about a third of the building explodes out towards the front door. And you're, yep, street opposite, definitely windows broke on at least 3 or 4 buildings. You two, Bill and Iaxi, you see just this ghostly image of a mushroom cloud, and then just the whipping strands of rainbow skying through everything in that general direction.
F.
And then, well, the werewolf Tasha's munching on is kind of fucked. That one's not coming back. It's too damaged. But you can both see the rainbows flow out kind of like a white mist. Kind of like a pearl thing where you have white, which reflects with rainbows. And it starts gathering around the wounded werewolf, flowing into his wounds.
Like painful or
You actually see him twitch, and then he opens his eyes, and you see that the wounds are starting to scab over and close.
I could shoot him again.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
This is that 4.
No, you were moving away, I think, to avoid the danger zone, so this would definitely be at 6.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and yeah, that is enough. He stands up, growls at you, and you just obliterate his skull. He falls to the ground, very much dead. From somewhere inside, you just hear what sounds like a horn sounding. How do you wish to proceed?
Prepare to wait. Watch them march out of the exit and some tentacles there.
Okay,
Well, the back exit.
fair enough. And we have one more luck die. Well, 2 more luck die. One for your side and one for the enemy side. Who wants to roll for the enemies?
Me.
Okay. Who wants to roll for your side? Okay, I'll roll for your side if no one wishes to.
I can take it, I guess.
Okay, then Keegan versus Jackalor.
I'm gonna smite my foes.
Okay. Yeah, there's masked gunfire from inside. It sounds like it's coming from... might be coming from the basement. It's muffled. And then there's gunfire on the first floor. And it sounds like someone's caught in a crossfire. And yeah, it's another minute or so before it quiets down, but you don't see any more enemies coming out and rushing you. It sounds like it's over. The building is listing pretty badly, and you're pretty sure much of what remains of it is gonna collapse. And who wants to roll for Henry? Because that was an unleashing of Dragon's ire in his general direction, and multiple other threats.
Hmm.
Who wants
So I
to...
hear that's an unlikely luck.
Jackler, shut up.
Actually, yeah, we'll make it an unlikely luck. I was just gonna set the difficulty high, but unlikely luck sounds about right.
Hmm.
Who wants to roll?
Well, since I did say it, I guess I'll do it.
After all, you have a promising career in front of you.
If nothing else, we can just torpor Tasha, right? Right? Here we go. Omnissiah, protect my allies.
Reset.
Nope, he's dead.
How bad? 3. Oof. Not... Well... Do they... They're not gonna unleash for the sake of one random dude. Even if they have that guy nearby, it's no fucking way. So yeah, he is happily dead. So Demi, good news! You know how the front of the building was exploding?
Yeah.
Henry at the time was running out after having seen a werewolf in Krenos. And,
He's alive?
no, he was right in the path of that big blast of building.
I only have one response.
F.
God fucking damn it!
Luckily, your side seems to have won. A lot of the changelings on your side were inside. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So, you know. Despite some setbacks, the attack was a success, but there's like maybe one mortal from that gang still alive, and he's quickly bleeding out with like a wrist-sized piece of wood sticking out of his guts.
Let me
Stasha's-
guess, it's not him.
No, it's not. Natasha is currently eating a werewolf. Everyone who has some occult to speak of, I assume everyone has at least one in the proper party. No, Keegan doesn't.
What is a wolf?
Give me an intelligence occult at 8. Actually, this is specific, so if you have 3 occult, you can roll at 7.
I got analytical for intelligence specialty.
That would apply in this case.
You got it.
Analytical over here as well.
That applies. So, yeah, blood of different supernatural creatures, werewolves very much included, affects vampires in weird ways. Nexi would know this, having read about it, but Nexi was mostly focusing on changelings. So, it might make Tasha stronger for a while. It might make her more like a werewolf in other ways. It's hard to judge the exact specifics. But it's bound to be fucky. and she's probably gonna be high as a kite in some way. You two, especially the way she was howling at the moon just a moment ago, and that she seems to be really ripping into that body, it's best to put her far away from anyone you don't want ripped up. She's gonna be on a bit of a hair trigger. Even at, like, Bruja, werewolf blood. That's how the Masquerade gets burned down.
Truly it is.
I look over to Isaac.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Jacklor, you get a text message. It is an address, which is... Oh wait, that's this street. And it says, all hounds within range, report.
Alright, maybe we should have told somebody about this beforehand.
Yes, we
No,
really
we
should
shouldn't.
have.
No, we shouldn't. We aren't allowed contact with the changelings.
I thought the prince was okay with...
I'm allowed.
You're
contact
not
with the
inside
changeling.
your own
He's
domain.
there.
You're allowed peaceful contact! Not unleashing dragons are in the middle. Well, not in the middle of the city, but still. Populated area.
Guys, this is obviously the law's fault. That means blame Jackalor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we should probably not tell my sire that we're here doing the fighting.
Tasha howls at the moon in the background.
I'm just gonna go grab her.
Okay,
Yeah, we gotta get out.
you go and grab her. She's still in frenzy.
Bring it, bitch.
Reroll initiative, Keegan.
Oh no.
Cry. Why she have to be a bully? No.
F.
I think we can put her to sleep. I'm not sure how frenzying works with sleeping.
It puts
No.
us to difficulty. Oof.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay, so you start to touch her to pull her away. She tries to grapple you.
I will counter
You
grapple.
can your lower initiative. She's reacting to you trying to grab her. So you can abort into a defensive action, essentially.
Alright, I'll go into a dodge.
Okay. And a clinch was a strength plus brawl, I believe. So that's 9 dice with her current buffs.
Why?
Well,
I should have grappled her.
yep. Well, you need to roll willpower to abort anyway.
I'll roll willpower to abort.
It's at 6. You're aborting to a defensive action. Switching targets is the hard one.
Yeah, I thought I was switching targets to grapple her.
No.
Because my original action was to dodge.
Your original action was to grab her. She was reacting to you doing
Oh,
that.
okay. Okay. So reroll at 6, or
Yeah. This is something you want to fail, actually, because then you go through with your original intention to grab her.
I want to fail this roll.
Yes, because then you go through with your original declaration. There you go. Roll to grapple.
All right. Strength brawl, or
Yes, strength brawl.
do I want to use potence on this to just grab her and run?
You can't activate potence at this point.
Yeah,
I can't.
you have to do it. You have to declare
Okay.
it as being activated. But
Strength roll.
uh, are you clinching her, or are you just establishing a hold?
If I establish a hold, can I run with her?
Yeah, that's the one that prevents her from trying to chew your face off. Well, you try to do things with her.
Yeah, I'll do the thing where she doesn't bite my face off. So,
I
strength
think we
roll.
stake her.
I mean, that would probably be for the best.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength brawl roll to establish the hold. And depending on whether you want to stake her, you're gonna need to make either 1 or 2 contested strength brawl rolls with her to prevent her from breaking out until you can either get a stake in or until she rides out the frenzy.
Alright.
So which are you gonna go for, staking or keeping her held?
I mean, if I keep her held, is anyone else going to be able to stake her?
I'm gonna say if you succeed the contested roll, yes, you're gonna hold her long enough.
Alright, I'll just try to... is the idea that we want to leave immediately, or do we want to just try to
No,
deal with her?
we don't want to fucking stick around for the sheriff.
Alright, let's try to stake
Okay.
her.
While this is happening, Jackalord, there's a second message. 3 hounds heading to investigate. Everyone else, arm yourselves and prepare for a major engagement.
Oof.
We can exterminate a
Oh.
lot of Unseelie here, guys. What do you guys think?
Oh god. Oh god.
Jackalord, just report that you're the first on the scene.
Hitting. I'll report. I'll send her a message that. I assume I'll be heading over there as well. Right now, currently en route.
Negative, coordinate with the rest of the forces and prepare to meet the attackers.
Where?
She is essentially gonna give you. She's gonna send back a message that just gather everything you have at your domain. They're gonna use your territory to gather everyone who's gonna head out, because it's the closest actively held domain that's strong and
Okay,
well
we're not
established.
Guys, we have a problem. All the hounds will be converging on our domain. We need to get over there now,
Go, 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 go.
and we need to stake Tasha.
I'm working on that.
Tash is meanwhile screaming,
Oh.
"More! Give me more!"
Do it!
I'll run over there, and while he's holding her, I'll try to stake her.
Okay.
Spending blood point on potence.
Keegan, give me one. You don't need to spend a blood point, Jackalor.
Oh.
He just needs to succeed on a contested strength brawl roll to hold her still long enough for her to get to stake it.
Okay.
So,
Alright, we'll spend a blood point to activate code.
okay.
Strength roll to hold her.
Yep. Okay, it's enough. You stake her.
Put her in the car. We need to go.
I'm putting her over my shoulder and bolting to the car.
Winford and one of the redcaps peek out, guns raised at the back. Everything cool here?
Need to run!
Since we're friends, you should really head out of here now.
Oh, what the f is this shit? Prepare for incoming!
No!
No, God, no.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Fuck them. We guys gotta scramble.
Can I grab Jackler and Tasha and bolt for the car?
You are able to get a move on. It's fine. But if you want to try and get there ahead of any hounds that might be gathering as a second wave as to what could be a major Sabbat fuckery, or who knows what else, You're gonna need to make a drive check.
Are both still active?
Uh,
I think it would still be active, yes.
they are still active while you're heading for the car. Then I'm gonna say that I'm gonna let them apply for the drive check back home. But that's gonna be the last use you get out of them.
Okay, yeah, that's long enough.
Okay, I'm driving out
BJ,
of here.
Bill, yeah, you're
Brum, brum.
driving us right out.
All right, that's 3, 6, no, that's 5, 8,
Uh,
11 or 12 dice for driving. I'm also spending willpower for this.
Okay. I assume you're trying to push it as far as it will go.
Yes.
Make this a difficulty 7. These are the. It's late enough at night, and these are unpopulated enough streets that it's not that hard to weave through the traffic. But it's still, problematic at that speed.
All right. At 7,
Yes.
willpower.
Hmm.
Nice.
Okay.
Specialties?
And
he
sadly,
doesn't
no.
have any.
So you are able to make it back to your asylum, and you don't see any cars you don't recognize immediately outside. So you might have made it here in time.
Okay, we're a little bit of a mess. Go fix ourselves a bit. Get the guns, get everything. Go.
I'm gonna go Tasha in the safe room.
She doesn't get to talk to people. Fuck her.
Those. I'm gonna go, since we're probably a bit at this point dusty and maybe even have some blood on. Yeah, just clean myself up, help getting new stuff for others.
I think the only one that would be bloody would be me, since I was carrying Tasha and she was bloody too.
Yeah, I don't think any of you were that close to the splatter zone, actually.
Yeah, we weren't.
Yeah.
Oh, cool then.
Okay. So, there's gonna be several cars starting to park outside in about 5 minutes. And a little after that, you recognize the sheriff's car pulling up as well.
I think we should go out to meet them, Isaac.
Yeah, let me just. I'm gonna leave these silver bullets and put actual bullets.
Same. I'll still have my silver bullets on me, but
Yeah, same. But I'm just so we know, and I'm gonna go with Kirk.
Reload.
Okay. Oh my god, I actually know who they would send there. If not as a first wave, then pretty soon after. So, the sheriff gets out. A couple of ghouls with her. She's walking up to the front when you come out to meet her. Right.
Good evening, Sheriff.
Good evening. So, here's the deal. We have reports of wolves howling and explosions in the burbs. Most likely explanation right now seems that a couple of Sabbat packs got hit by werewolves. So, there's some people who are capable of being discreet, trying to get a look at the situation. If it is the Sabbat, we might have an opportunity to do a lot of damage very quickly here. So, you need to be ready to roll out with as much heavy firepower as you have.
yes, Sheriff. We'll put everything we have at your disposal.
You have a couple of assault rifles in the back if anyone lacks a proper gun. I brought some spares just in case. So if any of you need a gun, or if any of your ghouls need a gun, let me know.
My ghouls are currently
Yes
armed with
or
single
no
bolt.
will do. If you need the guns, take them. Actually, she
Yes.
pulls out a set of keys. You can open the trunk yourself. Help yourself
Thank
to any
you.
supplies you need in there.
Thank you, Sheriff. I'll make great use of them.
I'm gonna go
Isaac,
inform the
let's head
other.
over there.
Oh, okay.
She's meanwhile picking up her phone.
First, got out of character. First, we kill a primogen. Now we're working with other supernatural.
Oh god.
You probably don't want her realizing this was you.
Oh yes.
Well, it wasn't us. It was gonna happen anyways. But you know.
Guys, what do we do about Tasha?
She's not here. She's not here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, I was talking to you guys because the sheriff left.
Yeah.
We're
She
heading
is
outside.
standing by the entrance outside your building, talking on her phone. And you're a robot.
Rest in peace.
F.
Technocracy strikes again.
How's the technocracy? Ow, now.
Just nods. While listening. Her face is starting to look more and more sour. You just hear her. Okay, fine then. Fuck. Ends the connection, pockets her phone, straightens her suit. Gentlemen, never mind. It's the fucking fairies. I'll be handling this through the prince. Apparently they decided they didn't like the werewolves. For some fucking reason. God's fucking damn it. Goddamn idiots. Wilburn is looking over the location right now. So these people are gonna be heading out. I might need you to do some cleanup, since you're the closest. I hope you don't mind if I stick around for a few hours more while we...
Not at all, my sheriff.
Okay. So, in maybe 45 minutes, Wilburn's gonna show up. He actually has the weird ghoul. What was his name? Jeff? From the morgue with him. You're all, I assume, kind of chilling. Or at least Isaac and Kirk are. With the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Wilburn walks up. Actually gonna go straight up to the sheriff and whisper in her ear.
Don't you fucking dare, you little piece of shit.
Tackle that fucker.
Do you wish to roll perception alertness to try and overhear?
Yes.
Both of you.
I'm not trying to eavesdrop. My ears are naturally picking this up, guys. What's the difficulty?
8, because he's actually trying very hard for you to not overhear. Actually, make it a 9, because he knows the sheriff has auspex and he knows how auspex works. Sorry, Demi.
I'll spend a point of willpower.
What did you hear? I only
Wait, are we
wondered.
all rolling?
Everyone who is essentially chilling with the sheriff
Sheriff.
while waiting for Wilburn.
I think that's just us two.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Fuck you.
It's up to you if you would have been out there instead of
I mean, I think he would have
inside.
been inside with the...
Jackalor, it's his decision. If he wants to take the triple watch for fun, that's fine.
No, I'm inside. It's okay. Shh.
Pussy.
Okay. You think you caught the term vampire involvement? Both of you.
Oof.
something something. Torn
I
up.
did spend a willpower, so I had 2 successes.
Okay. In that case, you also pick up the term completely drained.
Right, that little piece of shit.
Fuck Dasha. Seriously, fuck Dasha.
Oh god.
There are fairies that drink blood.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I do not say that out loud.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I need to call something. It's just the two of you out there, right?
Yep.
Hey. Isaac, see the sheriff glance up at you as Wilburn's talking, and her eyes just drift to the side a bit to rest on your shoulder. Just widen for a second.
I look onto my shoulder.
Nothing there that you can see.
Look back.
She's not focusing on you anymore.
Now I'm just confused.
She's looking for Sly.
Yeah, but I'm confused.
Okay. Two successes, eh? Jackalar. Okay, this last bit is interesting. Because after it, the sheriff just draws immediately away from Wilburn and looks at him like, how dare you? You just caught one faintly whispered word during that last bit, Jackalor. Sombra.
Oof.
Oh no! Where did they find this information? What did we miss, guys?
A lot of things.
Well,
Wi-
fair enough.
Wilburn might have eyes of chaos as well.
Yeah.
That
Motherfucker!
I mean, it sounds like Sabat, though.
It
Right.
does. It might. She's just gonna nod at Wilburn. Kirk, Isaac, you would come with me. She starts walking towards her car.
The usual suspects.
Well, this reminds me of the meme. Why is it that whenever something happens, it's always you three? Yeah, let's go into the car.
She sits down. Julia, it's like a big enough car to have those two back seats facing each other. She sits down on one end, opens a compartment between them. Is she good at using? Pulls out a heavy revolver and two blood meads. Puts the revolver on her knee. Holds out the blood meads towards you. Gentlemen, have a drink with me.
I've seen this with the grandmother of Olasam right here. This is a trap. I'll accept the blood mead.
I as well.
So, I hear you two have been establishing some kind of a understanding with local changelings. Have you been spying on them?
The Unseelies, but we haven't been spying on them.
We don't have the manpower for that.
We've mostly just gone to the point of saying we don't bother you and they don't bother us at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this once. And she looks you in the eye, Kirk. Is there anything you would like to tell me? She doesn't dominate you. She is. She's a mom that's ready to be disappointed.
And I'm the best friend of the guy about to get beaten.
There is nothing unusual to report, my sheriff.
Help!
The sigh?
She reaches into the compartment again, leans over it. You see her fingers do something there, almost as if she's inputting a code. Pulls open a second compartment and pulls out a small black velvet bag. And
It's a bird of lies, damn it.
And pulls out a finger bone.
It's a bird of lies, damn it.
Kirk, if you would hold this.
I fucking knew it. It's a bird of lies. Fucking knew it.
Oh no.
Wouldn't you trust me, Sion?
Are you sure, Kirk, that there is nothing you would like to report?
Wouldn't you not know what that was in character?
You can roll to see if you know what the Bone of Lies is. It's a commonly enough used higher-end ritual for when they absolutely need to know, so I would call it like a 7, maybe. 6 if you're Tremere.
I mean, you can also kind of tell what it is situationally.
It's weird enough to guess, yes. You know exactly what this is. That's a lie detector test. One that you have no way of passing.
I'll just roll as well, just for the kicks.
Okay. You think you've heard something about using bones for interrogations among vampires?
Gulp.
You don't gulp anymore, though.
For the sake of honesty,
Uh-huh.
be truthful to you and say that I was. We may have been very involved with the fairies recently.
Uh-huh.
It may have escalated more than we would have liked,
Uh-huh.
and that this was against your specific orders.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was not to interact with the fairies.
Not necessarily. The prince's orders were to not make a diplomatic mess for vampires as a whole.
But we were simply trying to make sure that we don't run into further issues with them.
Kirk, take the finger bone and tell me if you left anything out of that report.
I'm
Did you
going to
leave
take the
anything
finger
out?
bone, and I'm going to tell her as precisely as I possibly can the situation.
Including doing all this for mortal?
Yes.
I see. Alright. Well, I'll be reporting this to the prince then. You two may go.
Thank you, my sheriff. You should look.
I'm just leaving. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, Whoops, there's my mom calling. Gotta go, guys. Have fun.
I give her back the finger bump, by the way.
Mm-hmm. She puts it back where she took it and... Oh, Kirk. My car keys.
Yes, of course.
Okay, you two are allowed to leave.
Mm-hmm. I'm just heading inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did it go?
Fuck.
Well, you see, there was a bone of lies. There wasn't really much of a choice in the matter, so
Say
I
what?
ended up lie detector, infallible.
Oh shit. So how fucked are we at the moment?
Well, she's currently going to report to the prince, who is probably going to be unhappy with us.
Look.
So
If
while
we
that's
can,
going on, we should probably finish our fucking mission.
we should. But in the meantime, I'll be thinking of a way out. Trust me on this one, please. I got this. Whew, I wish I had more of that blood meat right now with me.
You do know a mage you could go to.
No.
Oh fuck, I completely forgot. What do we tell Tasha?
I don't know how long that werewolf blood lasts in her, so I'm not sure what we should do with that.
I think it lasts for the entire night or something. I don't know the specifics.
What
Fine. Let's just give it a night then.
What happened to like Harry or what was it? What was his name?
Henry is
Henry.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
We-
dead.
You
Do we-
don't know in character, though.
Do we know that?
No, didn't we see his
We can
body?
We're like a
No,
we're
you
like a
are
phone
around their
call.
back, and
We're like a phone call with the fucking elf knife ear away from knowing, so you can call him if you want.
Yeah, I'll call the knife ear. Well, actually, Isaac should call the knife ear.
Well, one thing, just before we do, I'm having a certain feeling that whenever somebody gives us an address to go somewhere, it's always a bad idea. I think this is just becoming cliche at this point.
Sure.
I'm just gonna call up the knife ear.
Okay, roll a luck dice, see if the knife ear still lives.
If he's alive.
Okay, it rings for... It's like 10 rings. Hello, this is Arun's phone.
He's dead at the moment.
Is this Arun's voice?
No.
He's so
Is it a voice I recognize?
Nope.
Is Arun there?
He's currently busy with another engagement. If you're a business contact, I can take a message, or he should be available in a couple of days.
Right. Just put this on a notice and have him call when possible. Goodbye.
You didn't tell him what to call about?
Look, I've been talking with a lot of unknown people at this point. I'm being secretive, okay?
I don't think the prince will. I don't think the information will be relevant in a few days.
Let's see, where were the werewolves? There was a line on how it affects vampires.
Indeed, it's under where the other enemies are.
Yes, I know. There it is. More susceptible to frenzy and rot shrek, while the lupine blood remains in her system. Oh. Tasha was down to like 4, and she drank at least 7 points of werewolf blood, but then she frenzied and emptied the fuck. So pretty much all of her blood points are currently werewolf blood. So yeah, that's gonna last for a while. Don't poke Tasha.
Does werewolf blood give you any benefits?
Optionally, if you drink a fuck ton of it, or from exceptionally powerful werewolves, but these were just ordinary fighters. I wasn't planning on giving her anything specific. I might give her access to like animalism or protein if she spends XP to pick it up. But yeah, a rune is currently unavailable. Those of you who wish can roll intelligence politics to see how much of a party foul the sheriff might consider this.
What was the
Difficulty?
difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
Young politician over here.
You all know that... Well, actually, you have book knowledge, Naxi, right?
Yes.
That wouldn't necessarily apply, but analytical would, I think. So both you and Jackal are sitting at 2. It's enough to realize that it's... Okay, this city thrives on information, right? That's how they're able to coordinate and effectively counter any attacks while semi-maintaining the Masquerade. You didn't share any of the information you had of what was about to happen with the sheriff. And Demi in particular, with 4 successes, can tell that it's not just the information. It's not even that you were forbidden from doing this, because you weren't. You never gave her the chance to say no to this. You completely went behind your superior's back. So, like, blindside, it really boils down to blindsiding her as completely as you could have. It's not about what you specifically did, it's that you didn't tell anyone in power what was about to happen, so they could people in place to, unfucking the situation.
What do you think about heading to the Free State?
Guys, I asked this 4 sessions ago. Just a question. Since I have 4 successes and I know sort of the extent, would I be able to sort of also be able to see a possibility of putting this, or at least putting this in the positive side, or at least making it more of a neutral thing that occurred?
Honestly, the best thing you... Like, with 4 success, you can tell that from their point of view, you probably are gonna look like people whose success has gone to their heads, and they have, like that fledgling that's like, okay, we killed this random pack. Let's kill the bishop too and completely fuck everything up.
Well, we did kill a primogen.
Yeah, like, that's how it's gonna look to them. Like, and if you start trying to rush around and do some grand gesture to fix this, they are more likely, not less, to come down on you like a ton of bricks to put you in your place. Because they would see it as you going completely off the rails and needing to be reined in. Whereas if you're, if you're smart enough to just chill without doing something, else that's random and loud and impressive, they're less likely to, overreact on their end.
So take a chill pill for a month. Got it.
I mean, we
We have a
still
mission
catch
still to do.
Let's just go chillingly over the tiger thing. Casually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share this to the party. Like, the only idea I have that might work. You know what? I'll say this later. Fuck it. This is a complex plan, but maybe.
We bloodbind the prince, and she loves us.
No.
Oh God, no.
It's a perfect plan. It'll never fail.
There's so she's already bound to the collab. Whoopsie daisy.
Well, that would suck. Solomon, is your heightened senses still running?
In here, sure. It's our domain after all.
Give me perception awareness at 8.
Nice.
You see Sly, discorporated, standing on Isaac's shoulder, giving him the stink eye at point blank range.
I mean, does he look like he's going to attack?
Nope. He promised that he wouldn't try to get any of you killed, and he's following the spirit of that.
Bullshit.
It's literally against his nature to break his word.
Oh wow.
He looks kind of angry, huh?
It's almost like he knows you helped kill Seely.
So wait. Does that mean I lost my 1-point enemy or not yet?
Given that he promised not to try and end you, he's been suitably humbled that he's probably not going to come actively after you any more than anyone else anyway, so yeah, you can take that off.
Yay.
So, Isaac.
What did you say?
Well, Isaac. There's probably more people than our administration that are kind of displeased with our course of action.
Uh-huh. Probably, yeah.
I'm sure you can think of one person in particular.
The bird throws you a look like, you fucking bitch.
I have a feeling, yeah. Probably doesn't like that we did this thing with the Unseelies.
I mean, at least you can say that you didn't kill any yourself.
I mean, kind of did that one werewolf in.
Yeah, but that's just a werewolf.
God damn it! We did our whole fucking Henry. Now we don't have no idea where the fuck he is. Arun is, I think, wounded. Like the fuck. I don't know.
I mean, this whole thing was probably a bad idea.
You can, for the moment, add a spectacles of icy glare to your group inventory.
Oh no.
Alright.
You have a level 1 treasure that can hold
Yay.
1 point of glamour, is currently charged, and beyond its active ability, gives you the wonderful, wonderful ability to see the dreaming stuff and retain.
I'm definitely doing that.
And while you're holding it, actually, all your memories of stuff that happened in dreaming are unscrambled, essentially.
I'll let Solomon take a look at it if he wants.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Um, give me a perception awareness roll, or yeah, it's the same as perception occult, so it really doesn't matter. Just make it at 6.
Okay, it's 6.
Okay. Yeah, you look them over. You're pretty sure that they hold essence of those cold, nasty winter moments when the wind just picks up and you feel it find the seams in your clothing and chill you.
Yeah, I understand.
And it definitely lets you clarify your memories of the dreaming, and you can see Sly a lot more clearly now, even with Auspex running. It helps, and you put them on. Oh, one more minor power. It looks like they function as normal glasses too. That's half a second of blurring as they adjust themselves to your prescription.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Ooh. Yo, this feels like Dungeons and Dragons. You just got a magical item to keep for the rest of the game.
Other than that, seems like an artifact infused with a piece of the dreaming. Um, you don't know if there are any currently in the chantry, but you've read about them. It isn't exceptionally powerful, but as any object of power that comes from anything non-vampiric, rare just for, where it comes from. Especially as it gives access to the dreaming. Spectacles of icy glare, Keegan.
I think Solomon's keeping them so he can just. We don't even need to put it in the inventory.
Okay, we'll just put it into mine, if unless anyone has anything against that.
Nah, I'm good with that.
Okay, then Specters of Icy Glare, Winter 1 Clamor.
And automatically adjust to, compensate for any vision problems. They won't, blank out to protect you from a flashbang or anything, but,
Yeah.
minor
So
stuff they correct for.
So are they like normal glasses, or are they like big, googly?
No, they're like I don't know, Victorian industrial era doctors. Like, they're smaller than normal modern day glasses. They're small spectacles like that.
Mm.
So I look more wizardy with those.
Yeah, essentially. Tasha, meanwhile, is quietly frenzying while staked. Okay. I'm gonna say that Josh comes in, pokes his head in. Hey, boss?
Is that Josh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Can I have a word when you're done?
sure.
Okay.
We're back, guys. I'm just gonna like let's take a small break and then we'll reconvene. And I'm just gonna go with Josh.
Okay. So, that doctor dude,
Yeah.
he wants to open like a street hospital in there. Is that cool with you? Because he wants me to like help set it up.
In here?
Yeah, that he's set up a room in the like other wing, I guess. Like away from your stuff.
I mean, I'm gonna have to check with the others as well.
He says he can earn some money or something, I don't know. Uh it eh, he says there should be a market for it and I could put the word out. I just need a go ahead if we're doing this so I like can spread the word that we're open for business. It just means there's gonna be like a bunch of lowlife showing up here.
Yeah, about that. We might just have to hold that off a bit, I think.
Yeah.
But besides that, I
Okay,
mean,
I'll tell him to go fuck himself till I hear otherwise then.
you don't have to tell him in that way.
It's
Just
fine. Nah, fuck him. He won't let me have any morphine.
wait, he wouldn't let you have any more what?
Morphine? Never mind. It's not important.
Quick, dominate them not to do drugs.
You really shouldn't just abuse that, okay?
No, I don't.
Well, if a learned man who's also a doctor, who's now a street doctor as well, which arguably even tougher,
He's a fucking.
says no.
You know what? This. Listen. How about this? I have been doing drugs for like. What is it? Some 15 years now. I know how much my body can take. I'll make sure that I'm functional. And you just leave the details to me, okay?
Okay, but when you say drugs, plural, are you still using anything else but morphine?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Nope. You know what? Morphine. I've seen people be on morphine, but no. If you're gonna use multiple things, no, nada. Listen to the doctor. Choose. I know your leg hurts. Morphine helps, but I don't think things like I don't know what the fuck you use, heroin, meth, something. I don't think that helps as much in a more positive way. Actually, no. No. I remember you use meth. Stop that.
Ah, fuck, I forgot about that.
So there you go.
Well, it doesn't fucking matter. The fucker won't give me anything anyway.
I don't think I can though.
Cut off his leg and go on a crusade to make the prince not fuck with you.
Look. He's probably worrying about withdrawals. If we just let you go on morphine again, you're probably gonna use other things. So, listen to the good man, calm down a bit, let that leave your system, and then we can just, actually prescribe you on a regular thing. I'm not a doctor myself, but I know that you just can't abuse stuff.
Well, if you would give me more blood so I could finish healing, that wouldn't be a problem.
It's not another drug.
I mean, we can pump him full of Tasha's werewolf blood. Maybe it heals him. The wolves heal.
Well, I'm just
surprisingly
imagining it.
much.
Oh,
You
wait,
just-
that's
You just
actually-
prop her up, staked, make a cut. Here, suck on this.
that. Funnily enough, that is actually an ingenious idea, considering werewolves regenerate fast. Ah,
God, his leg was fucked so that he couldn't heal.
yeah, but
Yeah, but we don't know that in character.
Hmm.
At least not as precisely. And maybe the werewolf blood will heal him, right?
that's my idea.
Okay, what do you wish to do?
Fine, I'll give you. Hold up. I'm gonna roll. Can I roll intelligence alertness to see like when was the last time I fed him blood, just so I know that I don't pump him up too much?
um, it's been at least a night or two at this point. But less than a week, definitely. He's, I think, not even fully bound yet. He's just sticking around and trying to be loyal.
Oh, he's not fully bound yet. Oh,
Yeah.
right. I only gave two, if I remember. This was supposed to be the last. Fine. I'm just gonna, end up giving him a single blood point. Still not near frenzying. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Heals up another point. Tries to flex his leg. Yeah, no, that still twinges. Puts his weight on it. So... I think I can sort of walk on it.
Well, maybe in another 1 or 2 nights. We'll see about getting that up again. But I need to right now go back. There's some shit going. And listen to the good doctor, okay?
Listen, kid, he puts a hand on your shoulder. Have you ever snuck up to a towel head in the middle of the night and cut his throat?
No.
I know how to handle my own business. Don't worry, I'll take care of you too.
You will not.
Was it a promise or a threat?
And you know what? Because he's an unreliable fuck, I'm just going to put. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna fucking dominate to him to basically listen to the good doctor. That's not going to have any problems at all in the future. But right now, it's a perfect idea.
Okay, roll it. Check his willpower.
Should I just roll at 6 and you adapt?
Rolled at 5. I gave him 5. He just nods. Okay, I'll go listen to the good doctor and he limps off.
No
Is
problems.
Is he fully bloodbound now?
Should be. Unless he has
Doesn't
unbondable.
Yeah, but if he were, wouldn't that lower the difficulty?
Reroll at, what was it, -2? Reroll at 3. He limps faster.
No.
The pain. Power to the pain.
I can't wait for the repercussions in 2 nights. Okay, guys, I'm coming back.
What were you discussing while he was gone?
What to do with Tasha, maybe?
Basically, yeah.
Are we gonna take this night off and go hunting for the tiger lighter, or?
So, you want to take another night off?
I mean, how much of the night do we still have left?
This was essentially the first thing on this night. So you are maybe at 1 a.m. after everything that's happened, 1:30. You still have a good half of it left at least.
I mean, we could go look into some more stuff, but if we'd have to come back, unless we stayed there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the deal of Tasha. Do we just leave her here, or do we try to take her with us? Because she's still high as fuck, right?
I mean... Didn't Checker roll a lot of successes on the roll about the werewolf blood? He should know what to do with Tasha.
I did roll like 4 successes.
Yeah.
Actually, you got 5.
Oh.
Yeah, if you got 5, you would know pretty much that until she works it out of her system, like this isn't like changeling blood. It's actually tied deeply into the blood itself. It's changelings, it's just magic that happens to be in the blood. Werewolf blood, it's part of their whole life force, right? In a way. Or at least their magic is tied more closely to their blood. So until she sweats it out, some of that is gonna bounce around in her system.
Oh no.
Just parking her is gonna take a long time for it to work its way out of her. You would also know, at least some of you would know, that staking someone generally doesn't put them to sleep, they're just paralyzed and aware. Think someone's been staked before, or you've rolled for this before? Like with the teleporting thaumaturge?
Yeah, I think we did.
I believe so, yeah.
So you walk into a somber silence, Demi.
We're just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bill, just to note, it seems like your brother wants to open up a street hospital here.
Oh yeah, he talked to me about it. I gave him some cash.
I told Joss to tell him that maybe now is not the best idea. We
Yeah,
need to secure the building off if a bit from us if there's going to be random people coming in.
Yeah, that's fair. I was also hoping he might do it somewhere else, but we can do it here for now until we can move him to a better location.
Yeah. So, what do we do?
You do have the factory, and that's where you have a little fight ring going. That might not be the worst place to set up a illegal doctor.
Oh my god, that's right. If somebody gets hurt in the street rings, boom, hospital right next to you.
Okay, thank you, that'll be $2,000. What is this, the healthcare system?
Actually, yes.
Except they break your legs when you don't pay.
You win some, you lose some.
Break their legs, then we heal them so that their legs are healed broken. We're hired jerks.
They don't pay for their broken bones, so you break their legs, then set them, charge them more for setting
I was
right.
about to say that.
And the circle keeps going.
It's the circle of life.
Kill yourself.
So we're unstaking her and letting her let it run its course. That's what I got from that.
Could be best if she could just burn the blood.
How much blood does she need to burn all of it, though? She drank a lot.
Well, then she will need to burn a lot, Bill.
I guess we should go on a hunt and refill them.
William, you receive a text message on your phone.
I'm gonna take a peek.
It is from Martha Hunt. It just says, "Call me now." All caps.
How many people have to fuck us before we do a mission?
There are 4 exclamation marks.
I need to take this. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna call her.
She picks up immediately.
Yes.
Are you somewhere private?
I went to a separate room. What's up?
Okay. What happened with the Nosferatu Primogen?
What are you talking about?
You were asking about him, and now something's up with him. Apparently his own clan doesn't know where the fuck he is. Did you...
Wait, no, what the fuck do you mean his own clan doesn't know? I talked to him, I brought him the goo. I had a meeting with him, and I brought the ghoul to him. What do you mean that his own clan doesn't know about?
Do you know how this fucking looks? I was answering questions about him. And now he's missing. I'm a fucking Toreador. If something's happened to him, who the fuck do you think they're gonna blame? They're gonna blame me. And they're just gonna figure as the one who, I don't know, did the deed or as an accomplice or whatever. I don't fucking know. But if they come for me, they sure as hell will have to find a reason to fuck over you as well, cause that's their way of accusing me. So what the fuck? Tell me everything that happened. Cause we're both fucked. If people make the fucking connection that we spoke about this, we are fucked.
Listen, we can meet up and talk about this, but right now, it's a little difficult.
Okay. Listen. They seem to have found someone to blame. They think his child might have offed him or something. Apparently she's absolutely crazed when she frenzies or something. So, just... Just send me a text when you can actually meet. We'll fucking discuss this.
Alright. Why would they think his child? That doesn't make sense. In a month. I mean, haven't there been haven't there been werewolves attacked? There's hunters. Like, it could have been.
Yeah, most of them aren't able to see the Nosferatu Primogen. He's either wearing masks or invisible, presumably.
But there was like a point where he went around with a ghoul. He could easily have been attacked while this happened.
Yeah, and there could have been hunters.
Yeah, no, that doesn't look good for the Harpy either. She knew that she was helping him hand off the ghoul. The Nosferatu will just say, hey, clearly she set the hunters on him, because she knew this was happening. She's a Toreador, she might have read it from William's mind.
But I mean, it was over phone, so she couldn't have read his mind.
They have met at least once over this. And they don't necessarily know that they haven't, how many times they have met or how they discussed it. But they can easily decide to blame her, is the thing.
But are they? I mean, it doesn't. Nosferatu don't seem that intelligent.
Yeah, Toreador, clearly the one to blame. She was tangentially involved with this.
He got himself killed, probably. It's fine.
But hey, at least no one's seriously suspecting you as having done it.
Yeah, I get out scot-free.
Yeah, just sacrifice the harpy. It's like she's like a pawn.
Puppet masters of the jihad here.
Thank you for saving my life, Bloodboy.
Well, this standard procedure.
Yeah, meet her in a secret place and we can offer there. And make it look like it was a Nosferatu.
Fucking hell, guys.
Just bring them full. Just get the whole fucking clan exterminated. Or, even better, tell the Nosferatu that she did set it up and that you didn't know and that she will be in this isolated location at this time.
Yeah,
My fucking
yeah, we could set her up like that.
I don't know if I would do that though.
That would probably be a humanity roll.
I'll have
we
to
just-
think about it.
Can we guys just leave to the Free State already?
If you wish to extract yourselves and head to the Free State, you can start working towards that goal and we'll just wrap with you fleeing towards the Free State once we wrap up the campaign. We can spend 3 or 4 sessions with you preparing your escape and actually getting out, tying up any loose ends, protecting your families, etc. It's an option. If you actually want to go for the Free State, you can. Now, you have enough resources and skills amongst all of you that you're not just gonna get fucked over there by whoever's in charge. You can probably get a fair bit of respect.
Truly an anarch saying this.
Wouldn't we be red listed at that point?
No, if you kill the
No.
prince, you might be, but you, unless everything you've done comes out, you won't even be blood hunted. You might get blood hunted in this city, but even a Camarilla-wide blood hunt, it's highly unlikely. You just haven't done enough to piss everyone off that much. Like, okay, so you killed a Primogen. How large was his clan in the city? Oh, he was neonate with like 4 underlings. Okay, then. Like, the local prince might need to hunt you down to make the point, but the others, why would they give a fuck? Who do you bother with? A coterie of anarch neonates over on the other side of the continent? Or the local would-be baron who needs to be put into the ground right fucking now? But yeah, if you want to roll for Sabbat, or Sabbat too actually, but the Anarch Free State as well, you can work towards that. Just hand the city to the Sabbat Demi and ask to eat Linda as your reward.
Stop.
Don't turn this into a KL game.
Yeah, deapterize the prince and then take over.
I remember when Allied killed the Archduke of Austria and then became the Prince Bishop of Austria or some dumb shit when the campaign ended.
Yeah, Chaos Elders do have far too great a willingness to let someone keep power without, testing that they can actually hold it. It's quick come and quick go, generally, for everything.
I mean, obviously, if you kill everyone around you, then you can keep the power, right? Kick.
No, then you're a madman, and 3 local princes team up and send people with AT guns.
I mean, that's why you have fortitude.
Yeah, no, enough RPGs will overwhelm Fortitude.
Come on, try.
Okay. So,
Alright,
what do you wish to do?
we'll figure this out, alright? I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, or what happened to him, but we'll figure this out.
Just fucking... Just let me know when you can meet.
Alright. Bye. Shit.
Yeah, we should sell her out to the Nosferatu because she seems willing to sell out a little girl to the Nosferatu to save her own skin, so she clearly isn't a humane vampire and deserves to be killed.
She didn't. What do you mean? Did she? What? Okay.
It was implied.
She implied it? No, that's what the Nosferatu think. She didn't imply it.
Yeah, but she said it like it was a good thing.
Have to think about that.
You never figured out just what part Kylie played in taking out the gang that held their warehouse.
Should ask her about that sometime.
Little girl might kill her by now.
It would probably have been in self-defense.
Until she got a taste for it, maybe.
Still self-defense.
Listen, he was looking at me funny, I couldn't be sure he wasn't a mage, I had to kill him. He might have been able to see me, it was self-defense.
I mean,
Clearly he fell on my knife 23 times in a row.
if she's scared of someone, it's probably because he's a bad person.
See, the thing is, when you're small, it means that you just have to stab the first time to the back of the knee so they fall over and you can reach.
Also, I mean, the prince is not good because she would have had to sanction the embrace of my daughter, and therefore all the Camarilla vampires are henchmen of an evil prince, and that means that every action that she takes against one of them is justified.
Building one of those conspiracy boards, are you?
No, I'm just saying she can't do wrong.
He doesn't need to build one. He's intelligent enough to have one in his mind palace.
But yeah, how are we even going to find the tiger now that we lost our last lead?
With a lot of effort.
I mean, you can just drive and make, I don't know, is it like something to attract tigers? Like dog results, but different?
Just have a giant cat ball.
You should have given
Catnip
this mission to a fucking
trail.
gangrel.
Catnip trail.
I mean, that might work.
And all the street cats just jump on it.
The tiger is a street cat, right?
Is now.
And I mean, if we put out catnip, the prince might feel like we know that we that we were humbled by this incident.
Maxie, give me a luck roll for something related to Kylie. Fire is more likely.
Wait, higher is good?
It's more likely. It isn't necessarily good.
But just a luck roll, right?
Yes. Okay. And this is gonna be countered by this. Okay, good. All right. So, I take it for the moment you don't have a specific plan of how to proceed then? Didn't do anything
Not
with
really.
Tasha?
Yeah, I'm unsure either.
I mean, Tasha, we can just wait until she stops frenzying and then get blood for her so she can burn the wolf blood and drink new blood.
How will you tell when she stops frenzying?
Is her mouth still foaming?
She's completely paralyzed.
Bill can grapple her and remove the stake to check.
Yeah, that can work.
Okay. Okay, you do that. Her first words are, "Oh my God, Henry!"
I'm just holding her. You okay there?
What the fuck happened to Henry? There was a fucking explosion!
We don't currently know.
Do you mean you don't know? Didn't you fucking... That's not me
It's got
moving
a-
her. Who's doing that?
That's me.
It got it as a chaotic.
Who fucking
You want-
called them?
Isaac tried to call Arun.
He didn't pick up?
Maybe Isaac should explain this.
Isaac, what the fuck?
It seems Arun's either heavily wounded or something, and somebody entirely unknown picked up, and I do not want to trust somebody who's entirely unknown, especially what happened at that area after.
What the fuck? I just remember you saying something about needing to get out of there and driving really fast back here while I was staked.
Yeah, look, the sheriff was going to swarm the place with hounds. We need to purge your system of the werewolf blood.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it makes you more angry. It makes you more angry.
I'm not fucking angry, you piece of shit!
Just hold her a little tighter.
Yeah, no, at this point she launches back into frenzy.
Motherfucker.
That's definitely enough dicks.
Yep.
She's on a hair trigger. She's trying to reach towards someone while Bill is holding her.
Calm down, girl.
It's all gonna be fine again in a while, Tasha.
Just, use that blood or something.
Yeah, Keegan, as this goes on, you feel her getting stronger and stronger.
Son of a bitch.
You're gonna need to make a roll to hold on to her. A strength brawl.
Alright, I guess I'll just use potence to hold her
Okay.
tight. Big money.
Okay, that is enough with the potence. They're just...
Not what?
He's holding on to her and trying to leverage her off the ground, but there's a couple moments where she just pushes off of something and there's a few noticeable cracks in the concrete that weren't there before. She just pushes off a wall and launches both of them against the opposite wall at one point.
At least
stop
she's
kicking.
burning the blood.
That's
I
easy
feel
for you
like-
to say.
I feel like I'm either gonna ruin my suit again or fucking break my own arm in this, but here goes nothing, and I'm gonna go and help hold her down.
Grab her legs. She might kick you in the face.
Okay. If you wish to hold on until she is until she has ridden out the frenzy, essentially, you're gonna need to make me a second roll, and if you succeed on this one, you'll have contained her.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Isaac is essentially assisting you at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll my 3 dice to help.
She's actually
Ooh.
rolling at 7 for this.
That's a +1.
Yep, and Keegan, are you activating potence?
If I do, I'm gonna need to hunt after this. So
I
why not?
already have to hunt.
Yeah, I activated both.
Okay. Okay.
I also have never let go.
So she is just breathing heavily when she stops trying to throw you off. Okay. Okay, purge the blood. I'm gonna need a refill. I'm really hungry.
Perception empathy on that. I'm not sure if she's rid of all that blood.
Sure, we can all roll.
Go ahead, make a roll. Kirk.
He's dead, Jim.
Sorry, perception empathy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, to see if she's lying about being rid of all the blood. Okay. You're pretty sure she's being honest.
Yeah, then let's.
Okay then.
Group hunt.
Fuck this night.
Trecolor. You get a text as well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It says, job done as requested. Then there's a web address and a login and a password. And below that it's $1,500 to this account in 3 days.
Oh, the hacker, so we can maybe. Now we maybe have something to go on for the mission as well. That's good, at least.
This was to me, right?
Yes, I think you were the one that ordered the phone
Yeah.
hack.
That would be me. I'll inform the party that, yeah, we have a lead now on the tiger. or at least.
Wait, wasn't that phone hack so we could go into the spot?
She answered the phone once, yes. You don't know where that phone is now.
Yeah, but maybe the phone is somewhere useful, okay?
It's in the Princess Tower.
God,
Next time you go to the Elysium, the prince calls you in the office, points at the phone. What the fuck is this?
it's an ancient technology known as mobile phones.
Yeah, okay, then let's just go hunting, I guess.
Okay. You gonna let Tasha go hunting?
I mean, we not solo, like, we usually do it in teams of two, I think.
Yeah, we do teams of two.
Okay. If someone is backing her up, she's gonna be okay, presumably.
I'll go for her. I'm the only one who can tackle her pretty good.
Okay. Can use charisma intimidation, you can use charisma brawl.
What's the difficulty?
6 for you, 7 for her.
Right, for me it was 4.
She don't get anyone. It's that look in her eyes. So hungry. Everyone's afraid she'll rob them.
Who wants to go with me?
I can.
Please do. I'm gonna roll at difficulty 4 because the dominate helps.
I'll
and,
need to hunt as
I mean,
well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's how hunting difficulty again?
Base of 8, -1 for your domain rating. Then further negatives for applicable disciplines like dominate. Auspics probably helps at least somewhat. So
Is it like 5 or 4?
yeah, you essentially you can just roll charisma expression at like a 5, I would say.
At what? You cut out for a second.
At 5.
I rolled manipulation expression. Specialty is persuasive.
But I really need to get laid. Just let's go.
Like,
Look, as long as you works. So I think I get 3 people.
If it applies,
Does it apply?
are you trying to persuade them?
I mean, I'm technically seducing, but it's it's in one of those
You know, I'm something of a rich man myself.
You know what they say about men with lots of money.
You know what? Sure. When you put it that way, quite a few of them are like, "Oh yes, please tell me more."
Let me just get that 6 blood points and how much Solomon do you need blood?
I mean, I don't.
Perfect. Let's do it again. Okay.
how much
then
did I get for
again.
Tasha? How
uh,
much did I get for Tasha? I got
You-
3 successes.
yeah, you get 2 people, so that's enough to bring her. She's gonna take 3 from both. She is hungry enough that she needs to get past the hungry level, and she's still gonna need to roll self-control on this.
I'll be there forever.
Come on, Tasha, please.
Got that.
Damn
Son of a
it!
Oof.
Okay, so you end up having to drag her into one of the slums around here and just keep her contained in like an abandoned apartment for like half an hour until that wears off. but eventually it does. You just let her ride it out. You know, you can contain her well enough for her not to hurt anyone.
Alright. Alright, we'll do real reroll after you deal with their hunt.
You did a second hunt, which went a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You got all of it.
Yeah.
So we'll let your specialty apply, Nyaxi. So you get 4 people, Demi gets 3.
Okay, we'll take a 1 point from each.
You know, I used to have a family.
Oof.
Actually, yeah. You know what you attract? Those biker chicks that go for the really, really dangerous guys. The ones they really shouldn't.
What? Why?
Because you'll have negatives due to your humanity bearing.
Right.
They just, oh, that killer stare. Oof. Do you want to know how I got this look in my eye? Let me tell you about the university.
Oh, I was a man of culture once.
Okay, let's... Jackalor, what about you? How much blood are you needing?
I need like 8 blood, I think.
You can hold... How much can you hold? You can hold 12, right?
I can hold 12, yeah, and I'm at 4.
You're at 5.
Let me check.
I'm looking at your sheet right now, you're at 5.
Yeah, you're right, yeah, I'm at 5.
Okay, this is for Tasha. 2 more. Keegan? Would you like to go to the club, Jackalor?
Fucking sure.
I mean, the club, you know, the one.
Yeah, I will.
You know the one where you're not supposed to go.
Am I not supposed to go there?
Yeah, we promised the
Yes.
mage not to bother him.
I guess I won't go
I mean, you can. How likely
there.
is it to turn out badly?
Let's not.
There's enough other clubs.
I got 2, so that's 4 or 6 blood.
You got 3, so that's 2, so you can take 2 from each safely. 3 is there. It's bad enough that they'll definitely feel it.
I'll just take 4 then.
Okay. When these sets of hunts are done, it's like 4 a.m., little past maybe. We still need to do Jackalor's rolls. Jackalor, what are you gonna use to hunt? And where are you gonna go then? Jackalor?
What are you saying? I got
Where are you gonna go hunting and how are you gonna hunt?
probably all the nightclubs or something in the area.
Okay, there aren't necessarily that many nightclubs. It's a small enough slice of the city. There's probably like one or two. So, essentially at this point, you've been here long enough that you know the local bars and all the local spaces, and you've been hunting in much the same ways. You could turn the asylum into a nightclub, sure. It's true, there's not a. You could have the rich fucks from the city coming here to slum it, and you could probably do something really cringy. Okay, clubs. Let's see. You should have enough disciplines to make this easy. So, you can use like charisma expression, I guess,
Yeah, it's for stamina.
and that will be at a 4. Okay. Yeah, that's enough for 3 people.
I'll take 2 from each.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be done with that for my hunting.
Okay. I actually think that given how long you've been holding this place, I will let you up your domain rating to a 2. Because you have, at this point, I expect, learned what hunting spots there are here pretty damn well.
Yay. Let's see, what's the group thing?
Okay. Everyone who has a goal in the location, roll a luck die for me. So that would be Jackalor. Keegan, your brother, counts as your servant
Ooh.
for the moment, even though he hasn't been fed any blood. Okay.
God damn it, Josh.
So when you come back, your brother just pulls you aside. Okay, Bill, there's like a couple of fucking African American guys just covered in chains and shit. They said they wanted to talk to the bosses of the Thunderbolts.
Hmm.
Sorry, you're a robot. Also, by the way, before I forget completely, willpower rolls at 8 to see how well you're remembering the changeling magic parts of the events when you're not holding on to a changeling artifact.
I wish I had this willpower specialty.
Don't we all? Tasha's gonna spend a willpower on this. She wants to remember everything about these fucks in case they got Henry killed. Okay, yeah, you know that something happened, but okay, with 1 success it's really blurry. With 2 you have the general idea of how the magic worked, even if you can't, visualize it in your own head. With right, okay, let's go through this. With none, you just know that something destructive happened. With 1, you get a clear idea of what was targeted and how wide the destruction was. With 2, you get a... Well, you don't get a precise memory of the events, but you get like a blurry, hazy idea of what it looked like and felt like. Like, something you remember from a dream. And Jackalor still hasn't rolled, has he?
For what?
Willpower
Party.
for how well you are holding on to the memories of the stuff.
Jackalor, please.
Meanwhile, Bill was gonna go and talk to some people. Yeah, you have a vague idea of just how destructive it was and that it was aimed at the front of the building and not at you. Are you all going to talk? You can all go if you wish.
Well, why not, right?
Okay.
3.
Then he's just gonna direct you towards a room and you go inside. Josh is there with a gun drawn and just resting against his elbow on the opposite arm.
Bless Josh.
Yeah, no, I got this, boss. By the way, did Keith say anything while I wasn't there?
Hello? My interpreter?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Alright. What's up?
Yeah, so we heard there was like a shootout and a big ass explosion over yonder. You know who screw did that?
Do I want to take credit and make our group have 2?
This was outside our domain, right?
It was a ways outside.
I mean, I don't know if we should be associated with it.
It was essentially at a distance of 2 squares on the map.
I mean, what does our leader, Isaac Proxon, think?
I mean, I'm just gonna, come from behind, the boss doesn't ever go first, boss comes later.
I so want to trip you right now.
I first need to roll an appearance intimidation.
Okay. Roll at 5.
Okay.
Do you have a specialty with either of those?
Nope. Appearance is 3. Intimidation is 3.
Okay, you walk in. They immediately sit up straighter.
I fucking love this. So, what do you want?
Shit, man, we didn't mean any offense. We were just wondering if that was you who lit up that neighborhood. I mean, if it was, no offense. We're cool with it.
Wasn't us. But do you know who it is? Who could it be? What's your hunch?
Shit, man, like, there ain't a lot of groups that do this kind of loud shit. We thought it was you.
I'll take that as a compliment. Alright then. How about this? If you find the fuck out who did it, you tell us.
Make me a manipulation subterfuge roll.
Difficulty?
6, this is contested.
No. I'm persuasive as my specialty.
This isn't really persuasive. He just nods. Okay, boss. We getcha. We'll find out who did it. And he winks at you.
Wink back.
Smallest of grins. That goes back now. Now, you got any other business here?
I mean, dude, if you want to do business with us, you just let us know. We're in. Like 100%. You need us to do something? You have something we can help with? We're right there. Just let us know.
Fair enough. But not right now. Thanks for the offer. Say hi to your boss, and I'm just gonna turn and fucking leave.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and increase your fame to 2.
Bitches.
Nice.
You know, when you do loud shit like this, with what you've already established. Okay.
See, we can't leave the city. We're too popular.
Oh, by the way, after I leave the room, like I go back to my regular self, not intimidating. Just go in myself. More people.
You wanted to be important, didn't you? Is the crown getting too heavy, Demi?
Well, when on one point you have changeless going, "Hey, werewolves." When werewolves go, "Hey, vampires." When the prince goes, "Hey, La Sombra blood is being spilled." Everything's connected problem.
I mean, that vampires getting involved in a shootout like that, you should have really seen that one coming.
I mean, yes, but also, I blame the hound.
Wilbur? I don't think many people like Wilbur in this party anymore.
I blame the bone of lies.
They have like 2 people that can make those. The Regent and the Prince, that's a rare commodity. That's the sheriff's personal last resort.
Why did he just trust us?
Look, let's be honest, we're kind of fuck ups.
I mean, so is she.
I mean, just fail upwards and outlive your enemies.
I guess.
Jesus Christ, she has like 15 experience saved up. I'm just gonna save it for Auspex 4. Fuck everyone here.
3.
Okay. So, the night is nearing its completion. Is there any last business you wish to handle?
I can't think of anything.
I
Piccolo.
was gonna.
Yeah? Keegan, you were
I
saying?
was gonna call Mario to ask about making a bird cage out of cold iron, but I think I'm okay now that he's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Jackalor. Give me an intelligence investigation.
Just a second, let me check my stats. At 6, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right towards the morning when you have maybe an hour of night time left, little more. Yeah, that hack, the website might have some storage capacity, but unless you download the files and check them, it probably won't hold too long a recording there from the phone.
I guess we should go head out and check that stuff out, just in case.
You can literally listen to it on your phone if you wish.
Oh,
It's like a web address, like a really bare bones website. Okay.
But yeah, I guess I'll do that.
There is like a voice detection software that's been run over it once. So there's like several places that have been highlighted. Other than that, it's like an audio file. You can try and run it through other software yourself, or try and listen to all of it. But we're gonna say that essentially you can listen to what's going on there in real time, or with like 30 or 40-second delay. And alternatively, there's an archive that's set for a max of 24 hours, and it's like just divides it into hour-long chunks.
I'll try to listen to the highlighted bits.
Okay. The first is a male voice you haven't heard before. It says, "So, hey, you said you were gonna meet me tonight. Did something happen? Call me back, okay?" Second, couple of hours later, is, "So, you didn't call me back. I'm kind of getting worried. Vanessa, are you okay? Just call me, okay?" Third one is, "Vanessa, if this is you screwing with me, this is really not fucking funny. Are you okay? Please call me." Fourth one is, "Vanessa, I know you told me about like initiation rites and shit, but I haven't agreed to anything yet, and you just, if this is some kind of a fucking mind game, then fuck you." And that's the last voice activation you hear. You listen to a... Yeah, it's somewhere in the small town you visited previously. The rest of what you randomly check some of the other bits, it just sounds like a lot of that is beach sounds. And the location says that he spent a lot of that night on the beach. Other than that, it's just background muffled city noise like a random car passing by, etc.
So close to a road, which helps.
Well, no, that was towards the morning when he was presumably coming back, but
Okay.
yeah. So if you assume that that's the fledgling, it does fill in a few more details.
See, he's a traitor after all, guys. He wanted to do the initiation rites.
You did also mention that he hadn't actually agreed to anything yet.
But he
We
considered.
don't have to mention that part.
I did mention that part.
No, we don't have to mention that part.
Oh. That's a fair point if you want to get another innocent vampire fucked.
We need to bring him back from the strape.
Alright.
So are we going to head over to the town in these last few hours, or what?
Essentially you have just enough time to get over there, spend maybe 15-20 minutes there, and then you have to head straight back. In terms of nighttime left. Unless you want to risk getting crispy. Or stay at, what was it, Jim's Motel?
Let's skip that part.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to wrap, and you can start with heading over there if you wish next week.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, MVP, or who do we are most proud of, or who do we feel most sorry for?
I
Thoughts?
don't know.
I feel
Also,
sorry
a
for
lot of
everybody.
fuck-ups decisions.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, it was kind of a bad session.
Everything happened.
The mistakes of the past are starting to catch up.
well, next time you'll know to kill the Harpy before you even go for the Primogen.
Oh, haha.
You left a loose end.
Just means we have to tie it up faster.
Okay, let's circle back to the extra point. Young Ginster,
Okay, what's
Uh,
up?
what lessons has Isaac learned recently? What's his takeaway? What's his strongest impression of recent happenings?
How can you not realize that our actions have consequences?
Okay. Nyaxis, what about Solomon?
Um, the openness to work with fairies was a bad idea. It went too far. I was too trusting because it seems like deals with them indeed always end badly, just like the stories say.
Okay, fair enough. Jackalor, what about Kirk?
I should have told Mom.
Keegan, what about Bill?
There's a lot of issues that are coming up, and we have to work through them one by one and try not to get ourselves killed.
Okay. Ginster, favorite, least favorite moment?
Favorite moment. Well, there were good moments. Like, I mean, it's a good session. But if I had to choose one, it'd be killing down the werewolves. Least favorite moment, Changeling deciding to go. Pew!
And that's what happens when you corner nobility.
That wasn't part of the plan.
Well, they knew it was a possibility, they just didn't mention it to you necessarily. What about you, Nyaxi?
I mean, I feel the most sorry for Chakala because he had to go through the interrogation with his sire.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. I'm sorry for Josh Lord.
Okay, but favorite, least favorite moment?
That was actually my favorite moment as well. What fucking lies!
Mom wasn't even angry, she was just disappointed. Okay, Jackalor.
As far as favorite and least favorite moments, my
Yeah.
favorite's probably meeting Mom. Just the palpable fucking tension and fear that my character had for when he knows, oh, that's a bone of lies. It's like, when she reaches the command, I'm like, shit.
It's funny that the sheriff in a Tremere-led city might have something like that. Weird, huh? Okay. Keegan.
Um, shoot, a lot of stuff happened. Overall, the whole session was fun. Lots of crazy shit happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, this section is mostly about letting me know which bits you particularly enjoyed so I can, include that kind of stuff when the opportunity presents itself. It's to calibrate me as a storyteller.
Was Sly invisible on his shoulder?
He was discorporated, existing only as a chimerical creature.
I enjoyed that, I guess. He's always watching him.
Most of the time. Okay, so for the extra point, are we agreeing that we all feel sorry for Kirk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or fuck.
So, Tasha has 3 convictions. Don't let the man pick on the little guy, be loyal to your community, and be loyal to your friends. She has been drifting away from her community, so I'm going to replace that with don't ever trust a fairy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, sure.
Or, actually, we can make this more general. Don't ever trust anyone in a position of authority.
That works.
Because once she finds out that Henry is dead, I was prepared to have her turn him if she found out quickly enough and got to the body. You really dodged a bullet there.
Oof.
And as for her lessons, Solomon was right in the beginning and he's going soft. Fuck the fairies. And actually, Henry was her one thought of allies, so that's gone.
Cry.
Okay, everyone gets a willpower point.
NPC XP, I think.
Yes, let's see, other than that, before we get to that, okay, you know that things turned out badly with the fairies. Does someone feel like he's got a valuable in, though, to eventually access fairy magic to help Kylie?
It's a tricky question. It's unsure, especially since we couldn't reach whatever he's called, Ravioli. Arun. Like, Solomon doesn't feel like he has a secure footing to interact with the changelings.
Okay.
At least not currently.
Okay, once that situation clarifies, you might get an extra willpower point then for it. And I will give one to Keegan. This wasn't so much a situation where people, were enjoying themselves or succeeding at challenges, but just weathering the storm and persevering against a lot of shit flying at you. Definitely.
Willpower.
Yes. If you were needing another one, you would get one for nature.
Alright.
Other than that, yes, NPC experience. Future Gene Stealer victim.
One goes to the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, I want to give that one, if possible, to Arun.
He does yet live, but he got caught in the edge of the blast, so he's essentially regenerating.
Fair enough. Then let's give one. Let's give two both to the sheriff then.
No, he's legit for experience gain.
Oh yeah, then give him
Yeah,
then.
he still lives. He's not out of the game, so you can give XP to him. Nyaxi.
Let's see. One to what's his face? One to Keith
Okay.
and one to the sheriff as well.
Okay. And that in. Jackalor.
NPC experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give one to my sire, and I'll give one.
You can't. She already got 2.
Oh, I'll give one to the prince for dealing with our fucking shit again. And I'll give one to who was the
Wilburn, the Malkavian, you mean?
yeah.
The prince is having a bad day. She was gonna show the Archon her experiment and her best coterie. Of, new fledglings.
Ow.
Keegan.
I give one Josh and the sheriff.
The sheriff already has 2.
Well, Josh for starters,
Mm-hmm.
and I can give it to people before sessions, right?
You can give them for this session and 2 previous sessions.
Who's the other Nosferatu with Kylie?
That would be Emily.
Yeah, I'll give it to Emily.
Okay. Alright, does anyone wish to buy anything?
I want Auspex 3 if possible, since I have been using it a lot.
Okay, I'll let you pick that up. Auspex is definitely something you use extensively. Anyone else? Demi?
Oh, wait, yeah, I get 7. I have 7 XP. I was looking for. I'm not sure if I want Wits 3 or do I want Intimidation 4.
Specialties are nice.
Fuck it, Intimidation 4.
Okay, do you have a specialty in mind? I think it should be something like Mob Boss. Don't quote me on that being a valid specialty.
Check.
Jacklor, you are wanting to buy something, I think.
I'm considering buying. Don't really have anything I've been using that I want to buy.
Oh, Demi, I have this. I have the perfect specialty for you. Pulling rank.
I was literally looking at that when you said.
What's pulling rank?
I'm putting that one down. Too good.
At least you can do it with the local gags. Who's the Dawn, bitches?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Jacklor. Sorry. You are looking at.
I don't think I've been having anything that I want to use.
Okay,
Or using anything that I want to have.
fair enough. You can definitely save it up. Keegan?
I was wanting to get claws, so I'm gonna save XP for that.
Okay. You are gonna try and essentially get one of the gangrel to teach you the basics when you have the chance.
Yeah, I remember Mario offering, and I declined him before.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely something you can do. Okay, Demi,
So,
we have a sponsor, I believe.
yes, we do. And this sponsor is dedicated to the doctor we have at Elysium. Let me just go out of voice activity. Hold up. Testing, testing. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just another victim of violence in this world. I was just stumbling through the night when I got attacked by some Bruja. And that's alright, because I know I have somebody watching my back. The Red Cross is here to help me in my time of need. And it's not just me. You can find their help anywhere in the world, even with the Kuei Jin. That's why I joined them, so I too can help a fellow person in need. It's not too late for you too. Don't be afraid of humanity. Embrace it.
Kill yourself.
I miss hate humanity.
I'd stab you, but then the Red Cross would arrive for real.
Gods, who made that? Demi, that fucking meme. God damn it, you cunt.
I told you I fucking talked about it, so I made it.
You suck. Admittedly, sometimes in all the best ways, but still.
I mean, I always suck in the best way. That's what he said. Wink, wink. We can cut the stream now.
Okay, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.